And there we go. Hello, welcome into the show, everybody. How we doing? This is the Offensive Charm podcast, as you may very well know. I am Alex, so most just call me Jazz. I am the Charm, and today we are missing one, unfortunately. But Asta's here.
I am here, Chad. How you guys doing? Huh? You guys miss me? You guys love me as much as you love Emirata?
Of course they do. What do you mean?
Yeah,
You're an important member of the. You are an important member of this team, Asta. Everyone knows it. Oh, but let me get rid of these real quick. There we go.
Sure.
No, I got no buffering symbol isn't going to be able to stay for the whole show, unfortunately. But you got us two here, and we'll be covering the news and such this week.
Yeah.
Just me and Asta this time, which is actually a first, I believe.
Is it? Are you sure?
I think so. I think so.
No, actually, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, like I've replaced for Rosa in the past, but I think this is the first time it's just the two of us, isn't it?
Yeah, usually we'd at least have like a guest come on those occasions, and Rosa couldn't be here, but just me and you, buddy.
Damn.
First time. Hey, bros, let's go.
Yeah, fucking damn me up. Fucking. Let's go.
Of course. A bro Jazz and half a bro Asta. Damn, villain.
Wow,
that's rough,
just fucking
buddy.
half me. That's crazy. Just because I'm a son of another mother, that's crazy, dog.
Don't worry, Jazz. You still have one token toxic female host at least. Are you talking about Asta?
NDA, I have a bad news for you, dog. I have some really bad news
Lord.
for you.
Oh no.
Yeah, still male. Haven't transitioned yet.
Yet? Nanny?
No, don't.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was trying to clarify. Was this in the plans, man? Like,
no,
this is the first time
no plans. There are no plans to do it. Okay, there was just a fucking, a slip. It's fine.
I
You're
see.
assuming her gender. How dare you assume my gender? That's
Lord.
transphobic.
Okay.
You're getting canceled.
Everything's transphobic these days. Whatever.
Let's.
Male as you were mail and bride, Asta? Oh, I see. Thanks for the clarification, India.
What is mail and bride? Huh?
Oh, you never heard of that shit? The passport bros, all that shit? No?
No, I don't know what that is.
Well, there's like this whole thing where women who want to like get into the U.S. but don't have like access to, say, getting like some sort of like green card or passport, any of that shit, right?
Oh yeah, so
they will they'll seek out U.S. males, and they'll see if they can go ahead and, because if they can marry their way into the U.S., then that still counts and they're good to go. So passport bros became a thing because dudes are sometimes also looking for something a little different, from American women.
Different.
yeah, and those numbers have been rising lately. The relations between men and women in America here, they're not going great. I don't know if you've heard.
I've heard something, here and there.
Yeah, so the passport bro thing has been kind of on the rise lately.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I didn't know the term though, but I have heard stories.
Yeah. So mail order bride, passport bros, that whole thing. It's all part of the same racket. Asta is from the third world. Does Brazil still count as third world?
I mean, all of us are third world. Like that's the position where Earth is, right?
No, that's not what he's referring to.
Earth is the third world in the solar system.
No. That's the Are you having a giggle, or do you really not know?
I am having a giggle. Yes, I know.
All right.
Third world countries, countries and shit. Yeah.
Does Brazil count?
Yeah.
It's third world. Okay.
Still third world. Yeah.
Is there like second world? Is that a thing?
No.
Or is it's like a midpoint.
Yeah,
between
for some reason there's just first and third world. There's no second world. Actually, that's why they change like the names. You're like, it's not first and third world anymore, because like that makes no sense. It's just like developed and underdeveloped world, the countries.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Guess how there's no longer a Gulf of Mexico, but rather a Gulf of America.
Lamau?
Interesting. Oh, did you not know about that?
No.
Yeah, so
You fucking-
so the yeah, I think it was right before the Super Bowl on Sunday actually that Trump fucking signed in the fact that the Gulf of Mexico would now be known as the Gulf of America, and they fucking changed it on Google Maps to the Gulf of America.
That's insane. Is that U.S. territory?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I mean,
like
it
the
has
whole,
to be, right? Like, how the
we would, yeah, I believe that we have some like actual stake of claim to that. But somebody smarter and more learned in terms of like geography than me would need to answer that question for you, because I'm not all read up on the history of the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf of America as it is now known. Apologies.
Insane.
Gulf of America
still,
was day one of his presidency. Oh, was it? I thought it was right before the fucking. I mean, I know he was talking about it.
The Super Bowl thing that he was talking about was like making Canada the 51st state.
Oh, that's horseshit. That's never happening. I'm pretty sure the Gulf of Mexico.
I mean,
thing
I know
was,
it's not happening,
like,
but I heard
like
someone's like.
Yeah, he's talking about all that shit, but I don't think that's actually going down. Like this whole Gulf of Mexico thing, though, that was like, okay, he's talking about that like as soon as he got into office, and is like, I mean, I guess that might be something he could actually do. I don't know if that's really gonna happen, but well, here we are. I guess it fucking happened now. But the whole thing about assimilating the fucking all of Canada, like that's retarded.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
That is stupid as fuck. But
that's not actually gonna happen.
That's
There's
what
no
I saw
way.
people saying, that he insisted on that on the Super Bowl. Like he was talking about it again. That's why.
He's full of like some of this shit's like fucking for real, and he's followed through on some stuff, but some of this shit is absolutely just horse shit. There's no way. It was an executive order on like day one, but only recently begun to take effect as people realized he wasn't kidding. Yeah, no, I believe it was just on Sunday that Google actually went through and changed it, or yesterday. It was either Sunday or yesterday. It was the last couple of days that Google went into like Google World or Google Map, whatever the fuck it's called, and actually changed it to the Gulf of America on the maps.
Insane.
So
Talk about a fucking like superiority complex.
or something. I don't know. I don't know why he was so hung up on the fucking Gulf of Mexico of all things, but I'm sure there's some sort of a history to that. I'm not really sure if he's like, if this is some sort of weird power play kind of thing, but whatever. Whatever. We'll see how things shake out, I guess. But that aside, because that's not even our bag. We're not political here. This isn't the political cast.
Here. Yeah. We're not here to give you fact about policies, Chad. We're here just to talk about shit.
Because neither of us are nearly informed enough for that, as is
definitely.
probably plainly obvious by now. Neither of us fucking know what the hell we're talking about in regards to any of that shit.
The only information I get is from TikTok. That's very much not like.
We chat said about the Second World. Oh, did somebody say something about the Second World thing? Second World is a thing. It is a comm block. The fuck's a comm block?
I have no idea. Comm block?
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what a comm block is either.
Yeah.
I've never even heard the term, honestly. I don't think I have. It doesn't sound familiar to me.
What I remember learning is that there's only first and third world. I never heard about the second world.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Excuse me, I couldn't tell you.
Block. But what do you mean communist bloc? Like
communist bloc. So would Cuba be a second world country then, or China? Would China be second world?
I don't fucking know, man.
Because
isn't China the second biggest economy in the world? How are they not first world then?
Maybe it has to do with the fucking economic state or something, or not economic, because communism is economic. We're not nearly informed. Yeah, like I fucking talk about economy because well, we're talking about communism, which is not economy. That's governmental. But first world, Western allies. Second world, communist blockade, and then third world is Brazil.
Okay, yeah.
No, sure. It's more than just Brazil. I'm fucking with you. But third world not aligned with either. Oh, okay. Is that how that works? God, I should.
Oh, so that's nothing to do with economy or anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So first world, Western allies. Second world, communist blockade. Third world, not aligned with either. Okay. Shit, learn something new every day. How about that?
Yeah, we're learning history, Chad.
About development and economy, only tier 2 I'm aware is Panama. Wait, so tier 2 isn't? Well, okay, yeah, guys. If China is technically an American ally, I think. Then I guess it would be first world. Yeah, for now. Yeah, we'll see how things swing in the coming years. I don't know what the fuck, right?
We'll
see what happens.
You know? Yeah.
It changed after the fall of the USSR. Okay, China is a modern country and a backwards country stitched together. Fucking hell. Well, they are communists, so.
I mean, that's why I usually talk when we talk about economy and shit. I use the fucking terms of like developed and underdeveloped, you know, because that's like easier to get gauge. You know, it's more comprehensible than first, second, third world.
No, I got you. Is Brazil a democracy?
Yes, we have a president.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's no monarchy here, okay?
like, because that one bald dude we were talking about a while back with when the whole X-Ban happened. Was that fucking dude's name again?
Moraes.
Right, he's not your president though, is he?
No. He's like the supreme judge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like the
Is he like
guy.
He's like a step down from the president, or?
Yeah, it's like the three powers, right? Like you have the president, you have the Supreme Court, and you have
the Supreme. He's the leader of the Supreme Court, yes, because he's the Supreme Judge. Okay, wait. So what's the third?
Yeah.
What's the third?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Don't I disagree with you. Fuck. He was a Portuguese. He was a fucking Portuguese. Fuck that guy. I don't care. He was born here. He was born from the fucking Portuguese. He was fucking. He was a traitor.
We are so unqualified for this conversation. Okay, guys, let's move on. So real quick, Asti, you got the questions up, right?
Yeah, the questions are up. You can leave them there for us to reply to at the end of the episode. Yeah.
Perfect. Well done. Yes, got it. Exactly right, chat. We'll answer your questions at the end. We are also glad to let you guys know we went ahead and applied for the partner program, the YouTube partner shit, since we hit the 500, and we have been accepted. I do need to sort out some of the monetary stuff. I wanted to make sure that we actually have like some little sounds and shit that we can play when you guys, subscribe or super chat or any of that shit. Because I don't have any of that set up yet. But I want to go ahead and look into that this week, and then we'll have it set up for next week, so you guys can start doing super chats and whatnot. And of course, what we've been saying that we're going to do, we're still the plan. Once we have super chats available, you guys can send those in, and we will read them on the spot as soon as we get them. So yeah, appreciate that. And of course, we'll still have the questions as well, and those will be at the end of the show. But if you want us to read off or answer something in the moment on the spot, all you got to do is do a super chat for any amount, and we'll go ahead and do that for you guys. But that'll be starting next week because it's not all set up just yet. But next week we'll have that all set up.
We need Rosa to do that shit because we're dummies.
Yeah, and the same for the shirt that we showed you guys last time. Asta's art. Lovely artwork, by the way, Asta. We needed to make some slight adjustments, which Asta has already made, so we'll have that set up for you guys as well. If you guys want to get a shirt, I'll probably get a shirt, and depending on how quickly it comes, I'll fucking wear that shit on stream, so you guys could actually see it.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotta rep the podcast.
Yeah,
I'll get it medium too, so it's nice and tight.
Hey, yo, chill.
Listen. I've been exercising again. I'm getting the muscles back. Speaking of, let's get into the week, shall we?
Yes, let's get to it.
I can go first, actually. Okay, yeah, sure. So yeah, like I said, I've been getting on my cardio again. I'm playing just a shit ton of Beat Saber. That is fucking for real cardio. If you actually do it for like a good hour or so, you wear yourself out. I was like drenched in sweat, man. I did it right before first stream, man. I had to like hop in the shower before I actually got a stream in because it's like, God, I'm just, ugh.
Yeah, dude. Like,
also, my arms are probably gonna be fucked tomorrow because like it's a real good arm workout too.
Yeah, no, I always underestimate those kind of things, right? Because we think it's a video game, but then you actually start doing it. Bro, I remember like the time of the Wii. I had like those Wii Fit kind of things.
Oh, bro,
Bro, those things were really good workouts.
Oh, absolutely. Dude, I went all in on I think it was Wii Sports Resorts, the second game that had the sword
Yeah.
fighting. The sword fighting was so much
That
fucking
was
fun.
so much fun, dude. I want to buy a fucking
That shit
Wii
was
again.
right. Yeah, man. I mean, God, I wish I still had mine because they should bring back Wii Sports, and specifically Wii Sword Fighting for the Switch because we have the fucking the Joy-Cons, right? You could absolutely. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think there is a Wii Sports game on the Switch.
Is there?
I'm pretty sure. I just
it
don't know what it's
be.
called, and I don't think Wii Sword Fighting was part of that pack though. Let me see, Wii Sports.
Because that is so fucking good. I really want to buy like a secondhand Wii.
Nintendo Switch Nintendo Switch Sports. Obviously, it's not called fucking Wii Sports if it's not on the Wii.
Yeah, of course,
Nintendo Switch Sports is a thing, and I don't know what all games are in there. I wonder if we can find like a list here. Let's see.
Because those are worth a lot of fun. All the Mii games with on the Wii were so much fun. The sports.
They don't even use the fucking doesn't even use the Mii's anymore. It uses like some other little like, generic
that
looking.
Is bullshit. No, I gotta.
Sucks, man.
You gotta buy the Wii. Guys, buy secondhand Wii's because fuck this shit.
Honestly, though. Okay, so basketball's in there.
Okay.
Golf is in there. Soccer, volleyball.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, bowling's there. They got bowling. Okay, so bowling's in. Cool. Tennis.
I used to have Bleach for the Wii too. Like, which one was it? Was it Soul Resurrection? No, I don't think. Was it?
I don't fucking know. I didn't have any Bleach games on the Wii.
Oh, it was
on Switch. On Switch. Like if you played Bleach on the Wii, it was a good arm workout.
Yeah, it was. I had that shit. I had Bleach. I had another one that was a good one. It was Star Wars Force Unleashed on the Wii. It was also really good. So
I did play the Wii version, and then I played the actual PS3 version, and like, oh my god, it's so, like the difference in quality is fucking staggering, dude. It was unbelievable. Like, did you play both versions of the game?
I played the Wii, obviously, and then recently, like I download an emulator on the PC. On the PC, so I don't know if it was exactly the PS3 version of it, but
because I believe it was on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the Wii, right? And I believe the PlayStation and Xbox versions were the same because those both had like the same hardware, essentially. Like comparable hardware in them. And then the Switch version obviously was like very different because
very outdated at that point.
I'm sorry, the Wii version. The Wii version was very different because it was on the fucking Wii. But the funny thing about that I thought was like obviously the game played differently because it was the Wii version, but there was also just completely different stages in the Wii version and like different boss fights and shit. Like the overall story of it was the same, but there were actually like completely different like stages and shit, because I guess some stages just wouldn't work at all in the Wii version or something. I don't know the exact reason for that. I'd have to look it up, but yeah, some shit just didn't work at all in the Wii version, so they had to make completely different stages and mechanics and shit specifically for the Wii to actually get the game to work. So I assume that was what happened. Like it was out of necessity. Like one would have to imagine, because like why would they bother making whole new bosses and stages and all that shit unless the Wii version like actually just completely needed it, like required it. Bleach Soul Resurrection was a good attempt. Should let Koei Tecmo work on it. Well, they already have the new Bleach game coming out, right?
Yeah, they have. But
what's the new one called?
That
again?
one is the new one is Soul Rebirth of the Soul. I think it's
something
Rebirth
like that.
of the Soul. Yeah,
something along those lines.
It's coming next month. I'm excited. Oh,
I'm happy for you, bud.
So Soul Resurrection is a really old game. I think it was like 2012 game. Yeah, something like that. It was fun. I really liked. I played it a lot, and it was really good.
All right, I know. But yeah.
What else?
So we're about badminton. I was wondering why tennis and badminton, like both. Why not just one or the other? They're almost the same game.
Yeah, they're very.
I mean,
very
badminton.
similar.
I know, like the thing's in the air and you have to like hit it in the air, and like it doesn't actually, you're not supposed to let it touch the ground. But like still, it's like it's
but,
rackets.
like,
it's back and forth on a court.
Yeah. The
Yeah, it's
movement's
same
the
fucking
same,
shit.
right?
Like, yeah.
Like,
Like, why not put? Because I didn't like. I'm looking at the symbols here, and I do not see boxing. It's like, why not put boxing instead of fucking badminton?
oh yeah,
and
the
then
boxing one was so fun.
Chambara, which looks to be the sword fighting, but
Okay.
it doesn't look like it has like the horde mode like Wii Sports Resort did.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because the
Ooh,
fun
that was-
because sword fighting one on wasn't that fun, but the fucking horde mode where you're just cutting down like hundreds of
Yeah.
dudes, that
Bro,
shit was,
that was
great.
fucking like Hyrule Warriors of Wii. That was so much fun. I remember
Yeah.
that. And all the stages, had to fight in a volcano. Bro, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Man, they don't make games that they use like they used to.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just doesn't look like it's there. It ain't all there for me, man. Oh wait,
Yeah, I'm just-
create your sportsman. Okay, so you can't wait. I saw because it looked like the because it shows the generic fuckers in the trailer for the game, but I'm looking at on the website here and I saw some some me heads. So I guess you can
Oh.
you can take their heads off and put the me head on and still have like still sort of have a me
wow.
going. All right, okay, all right, fair enough. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a try sometime if it ever goes on
Maybe.
sale, which it won't because it's fucking first party Nintendo game. It'll never go on sale.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Nintendo fucking hates us, so.
Well, it is what it is, I guess. That aside, let me talk about the weeks. What we got? We played a shit ton of Marvel Rivals last night, man.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
I'm
did.
definitely gonna be going in on that. I played some characters I haven't touched before. Sue Storm's great. Like I've noticed, chat that in terms of Marvel Rivals, it seems like most of the time I'm gonna need to be making sure that the team has some form of healing or support of some
Yeah.
kind, because it doesn't seem like other like when we go into solo queue, or not solo queue. It was me and Jan playing, but mostly just me and you, and then Jan
Yeah,
joined in
yeah.
like halfway through.
We were
But if
doing,
you
like,
don't,
quick plays.
yeah, if you don't have a full team to coordinate with, it seems like vanguards and duelists are gonna be what most people go for. I'm not seeing a whole lot of. There are a few occasions where someone locked in support like early, but it seems like for the most part, randos are gonna go for vanguard and duelists. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and get real familiar with the support role characters, so I can make sure I'm covering that for the team. Though I will say the other thing that sucks about fucking about solo queuing, or I guess duo queuing, is that if we leave the damage dealing to the randos, oftentimes we're gonna find ourselves getting fucked in the back line by someone flanking us, because they're just not like the damage dealers aren't making themselves enough of a problem that the enemy team's got to focus on them and not on us in the back trying to heal. Oh my god.
It's so much pain because
the
like,
Thors and the
there's-
Iron Fists running up my ass.
Yeah, like,
That
there's
one
so
Thor,
many
man.
people- Every Thor, like what do you mean that one Thor? Every Thor in every match just getting you to run for your life.
there was one game where one Thor was just doggedly on me, dude. I was just like, every time I saw him on my screen, even if I was like a mile away from him, like it's like his fucking neck would just like snap to look at me. It was like the fucking Shining or something, and I just go, oh no, and just like turn around and run, because that motherfucker was coming straight for me. I could not get away from him. He was on me, dude. That shit was wild.
Dude. It's
Holy
crazy.
fuck. Like he was almost chasing me into spawn, dude. Like shit was
He was doing his
crazy.
job. Like that's what a fucking Thor does, right? Like
Right,
Thor,
but our fucking
Venom-
Wolverine wouldn't get on his ass
our
and get him
fucking-
off my
our fucking
ass.
Wolverine is a fucking bitch. Like didn't do shit. Like we have like this epidemic of everyone wants to play like a fucking carry DPS, but none of them knows how to carry. Like DPS requires such a high level of skill that so little people have, but everyone
Which,
wants to play it.
to be fair, when you were trying to play Spider-Man, I noticed you were having some issues too. So
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because fucking Spider-Man is a character that requires a lot of skill, right? But then when I played Bucky, you said
you were doing it. You were killing. I saw that fucking you got like 4 kills in a row on that one highlight.
Yeah.
That shit was sick.
Yeah,
that was good. That was good stuff.
I feel like if you want to play DPS, play a DPS that's like low skill, right? Like fucking Bucky or Punisher, you know, that's just aiming and shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to
I
play,
do want to try out
Spider-Man
Bucky and
or
Punisher.
yeah, no, they're fun. You should. If you want to play like Spider-Man or fucking what's I had him in my head.
Wolverine?
Yeah.
Black Panther? Oh.
Yeah, no, all of these, they're divers that require you to like have a lot of like sense of mobility, because these characters have like verticality and they're supposed to be flanking all the time. Like you have to like practice that. Go to the fucking bot and like just practice verticality with these characters, because dude,
No, absolutely.
It's like they're so powerful, but people can't do shit with them, right? It's insane.
No, I do get you. But I also had a lot of fun messing around with Venom. Venom is ridiculous. Fun. Like one good healer, Venom is like they're unbelievable. Like like the self shielding and like the amount of damage he can fucking do to like like whether it's a tank or a vanguard, a duelist or a healer, support, whatever. Like Venom's just monstrous, just awful. Yeah. Like that sticky shit where we just like grabs. Well, it's not a grab, but it's like he like tethers you.
It's a slow.
The tether that slows, and you just run them down. That shit is nasty.
And that shit nasty on top of that shit does damage. If you just stick to someone and stay on their ass, that shit's gonna deal damage as well. And Venom is one of the 2 characters in the game that deal like percentage health and damage. Right?
Oh my god, is that what the tether does? Is percentage health?
No,
or is that his basic attack?
No,
it was all. The 50%. Yeah.
50% damage always.
But for the most part, I feel like I don't even need it for the most. Like if I have a team that's actually like capitalizing on the fact that I'm just going in, then I feel like I don't even need the ult, because like I just like I'll just harass people off the field and let the team chase them down, right? Like it's good. Like when you were like case in point, when you were playing Bucky and I was playing Venom, like
you were just clearing the path for me.
Pretty much, like I was knocking him down, I was chipping him down, and all of a sudden you come in, shotgun him in the face, and that's it. Like it's a wrap. One good healer, it's all I need, and Venom and one good healer, that's it. That's us tryharding, right?
Immortal. Yeah, I feel like his ult, like it deals a lot of damage, but it's also like the best thing about his ult is that it gives you additional shield. So if you jump in and then you use your shield and ult, you're gonna get like twice as much health as any tank in the entire game. If you have a healer on your ass on top of it, you're immortal. Like Venom,
that's just goofy. Doesn't it also knock them up too?
It does.
So it's also a knockup. So it's a slight displacement as well.
Yeah, it's
just solid, super solid
damage, dude. Venom is just such a great character for like any situation. Like he's great. I fucking love him. I play him the most.
Absolutely, 100%. But I do want to fuck around with some of the other characters and like see what they're up to. Yeah, especially other. Because is it duelist? That's the class. That's the tank class, or is that Vanguard?
Tank, yes. There are a lot of very cool duelists.
Duelists are tanks, okay. That's so weird. I would have figured it was like the other way around, right? Where Vanguard is the tank and then Duelist is the DPS, right?
Yeah, I hate that. That's why I say
burst damage.
Yeah, that's why I say DPS, tank, and support, because Duelist, Vanguard, and Strategist, like that shit makes no sense.
It is. I mean, Strategist kind of makes sense for like support role, right? And then, but yeah, I feel like Vanguard and Duelist should switch names, because I feel like it makes more sense the other way around. But yeah. And just like the thing is about Marvel Rivals, right? It's like even when we're getting our asses beat, this is just like one of those games where it's just like it's so chaotic and so like it's so fast paced. Like as soon as you're dead, you're right back in, right? You can just start playing the game again. You're on it and over and over. Like even if you're getting beat down, you're in there. It's quick. Matches go by in like just a couple of minutes typically. Yeah, you know, it's it's got a nice quick click to it, which is a very good thing to have in a multiplayer game like this, where you just want to, like, even if you're losing, you just want to get to the next match, go. This game is very good in that regard, and it's a lot of fun with friends. Playing with you and Jan was just like, man, it almost reminded me of my old Call of Duty days when I had like regular friends on PSN to play with. Like back when I was playing like World at
Really?
War or something, and I'd get on with the
Yeah.
homies, like, because they'd be at it all day, or like every weekend. Because back then I could only play on the weekends because I was like my mom's rural, right? But every
Yeah,
weekend, like the homies would be on, and it's like, yo, dude, what's going on? Let's get in there, let's get some matches. Hey, he's on too. Let's get in there. All together. It's like all that shit, right? It gave me a little bit of that. They gave me a little bit that old nostalgic online homie feeling, man. It's like, it's good. That's good stuff. But that's exactly the feeling I want to have. And Marvel Rivals definitely was delivering on that. So super solid.
Yeah,
Loving that.
absolutely.
Gonna be playing more of that for sure. We're definitely gonna get some streams going. Get a full team together of Rivals players. Because fucking everyone's playing this fucking game.
Everyone's fucking playing that shit. Like we just go. I'm actually right now. I'm watching 2 streamers that are playing.
You fuck. What the fuck, Aster? We're doing the podcast. Pay attention.
Okay, I'm not watching because I have them muted, but like I have their streams open. Okay.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Anybody I know?
Yeah. Anybay.
That name does sound vaguely familiar. You
Yeah,
said you have 2. You're watching 2 Marvel Rivals streams. You said.
I'm not watching again. I have them open.
Oh, you have them on and whatever.
Yeah.
So who's the other one?
I actually met her because you rated her, and then I started re-enjoying her content. And the other one is Drax, which is a VTuber that Tazzy recommended actually.
Oh, gotcha.
Their design is just so fucking cool. I started like just watching them because it's fun.
Okay, fair enough.
Everyone's playing this fucking game. It's fucking amazing. We gotta get the team together.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you're not a full team, like if you get like you, me, Yon, and Sumire, that's it. We got it all covered. You know.
Yeah.
Even if
I feel like
shitty DPSs.
Yeah, because that's 4. I feel like we could probably find 2 more though if we try. I'm gonna ask in the Grand Stage Discord, see if any of them are playing it. If nothing else, I bet
the collective,
because we got the friend group that me and Jan, like some of those others are streamers too. Like Anpan is a streamer, and I think he might play Marvel Rivals.
Oh yeah, Anpan,
yeah. I'll ask around. We'll see if we can get it, because it'd be nice. It'd be cool. It'd be fucking cool if we could get a full 6-stack going.
Bro,
and also maybe like Razor or Shiro. I don't know. I'm gonna see.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of friends. We have a lot of friends, and a lot of them probably play. I wonder if Dolce plays Marvel Rivals at all.
Dolce?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I never saw her play any kind of like hero shooter.
Yeah, same, man. I think about it.
She did play League, so maybe.
That is true. Yeah, and this is almost like there's some leaguishness to this here and there, right?
There is.
There's a little
bit. A little toxicity from League.
Well, no, I was just saying, even some of the way the characters work is like very similar, right? Like we were talking about that one dude's got the fucking Zillion ult. Who's that does that?
Warlock.
The born again
Warlock.
Adam Warlock.
Yeah,
okay.
Adam Warlock. Yeah.
That makes sense. All right, he's a strategist, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. He just revives your team if they're dead. You have like
that's a full team. It's not just one person. It's just a full team.
No, it's full team. If anyone dies,
but that's his ult though, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's his ult.
They get brought back together.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to fuck around with him and see what's going on there.
He is fun, but he's like very specific the way he heals. He's not like a constant healer like Invisible Women or Dagger. His heal is like a big chunk of healing, but like once every like 20 seconds or something like that.
Okay, so you got to be a little more strategic about when you drop that. Okay.
From time, you have to time very right your heals, right? So he's a little bit more difficult, but he's very strong, and if you play him right, it's just fucking absurd.
Yeah. And speaking of Cloak and Dagger, I tried out a bit of them too, and that's a little trickier than say someone like Sue. Like Sue Storm's very beginner friendly. Cloak and Dagger's a little bit trickier, but I do like the concept of Cloak and Dagger a lot, and I feel like the blinding wave was doing some good work in some of the team engagements. So I think I want to try and learn them better as well, so I can at least cycle through some different support options. Support options for whatever the team needs, right?
Exactly,
because there'll be certain situations where some healers will be better than others, or strategists will be better than others.
Fucking like that's all the time. Like for some, like if we have like a Thor that's eating your ass, having a Wolverine would be great, you know.
Yeah.
So like,
Well,
there's a lot of that where you have like to pick your characters based on the enemy team to try and counterplay them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, game's very cool, and I do want to get through the rest of the roster because I only really fucked with like 4 or 5 different characters yesterday when we were just, because I was just trying to really get a feel for some, so I have like a good fallback to go to. And I might like do like bot matches later and just kind of go through everybody and see how I feel about every character. And and I definitely need to do more like fucking duelisting and vanguarding, because again I stuck mostly to support and like a little bit of vanguarding, but I know like there's missions to play those other classes as well, so got to get more on that so I can fill out my mission list and, you know, get the season pass going and all that shit. Yeah, good game's really good, and I'm very much enjoying it. I'm seeing how it's fucking taking over the world.
It's a really fun game.
It's quite good. It's quite solid. Good stuff all around. No real gripes about it, to be honest, aside from just like the typical multiplayer trappings, right? Of solo queuing sucks, because it always will suck, and that's just the way it is. Yeah, better than that, pretty solid.
Part of the game.
I did try out a small indie game on Steam. This one is called Wendigo Blue, and this is a roguelite, because everything is a fucking roguelite these days, but it's also a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and the sprite work is actually really nice, and there's quite a few interesting mechanics to it. It's got spot dodging, it's got perfect parrying, and it's just like, again, like fucking sprite work. Like whenever it comes to like side-scrolling beat 'em ups like this, where it is sprites, it's always the quality of the sprite work that's like the one thing that's like selling me on it, right? And the sprite work in this game is really fucking nice. I don't know who does it specifically. I don't think it's a team that I'm familiar with from like a previous project or anything. Let me look at the story page here. The developer is Endless Fluff. Yeah, so I'm not too familiar with these guys' previous projects, but this one's really nice, and only $10 too, so yeah, for the price it's pretty solid. I've only really done half of a run so far because I didn't have a whole lot of time before we needed to do the podcast, but it feels good to play. Feels really solid. And overall, just like I just really like the way it looks. There was an interesting little thing where it's like, I thought usually when I go in for these games, like, okay, so I'm gonna play it and it's gonna be a solo run. Can't grab anybody right now to play with me, and obviously, you know, you gotta do so somebody else has to own the game too, because I think this might have online co-op, but I'm not sure. I'll just double check that actually. Let me see, because it might be couch co-op only, but it might also have online. Let's see. Single player. Shared split screen co-op. Okay, so you'd have to use like fucking Steam Share or whatever to actually play this with somebody online. But the funny thing is, and I don't know, I assume actually it must be possible to play solo, because I've noticed there's some screenshots here where the person's just going in solo. But you can actually assign a CPU helper to come with you on your run and play as one of the other characters that you're not playing as. Because right now I've noticed, I was looking through like the gallery, because it has like a little gallery you can unlock with unlockables and shit, and there are 4 more slots aside from the 4 that are already occupied by these 4 characters here that you see, right? So I assume there's a whole second set of characters to be unlocked as you play further in, so I'll be interested to see what those characters are up to. But these 4 are pretty cool. I'm loving the
fantastic.
Yeah, these designs are great, actually. Like all 4 of them are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. The ones in the back too, like the goat.
Yeah, these got these. I don't know if these might be the unlockable characters or something. Possibly, I don't know. But yeah, these 4 starters these are some strong options here. Some strong designs, honestly, like real nice, real nice. I can't think of bad things about any of them. Really good stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of this. I do like the fact that you get like a little NPC helper if you want one. I believe you can also just play solo if you want to do that. You know, up your challenge level and all that shit. But you can also that'll have a little CPU, and the CPU is competent, right? It's pretty good. It'll help you out with some combos. Like if you're juggling a character, the CPU will sometimes like just rush in there and like help you continue the juggle on an enemy. So like it's pretty competent CPU. So that's pretty solid as well. So I like this. This is pretty good. Again, pretty cheap, only $10. You can get it on Steam. Might also be available on like Switch or something. Let me see. No, okay. It's wish list. Oh yeah, because it is technically early access. So right now it is in an early access state. So actually, the 4 characters that are like have those little slots in the gallery, those might be like coming later. I don't know if those are unlockable or if those are like oh, we're still working on those ones, early access, so wait for by full release you'll have 8 options to choose from, right? So maybe, I'm not sure, but it's a lot of fun, and if you like side-scrolling beat 'em ups, this is pretty solid.
Yeah,
so
it looks
there's
really
that.
good.
Yeah,
Might try it out.
Oh, fuck me, I didn't actually have it on screen. Yeah, I'll let the trailer play through one more time when I'm talking about the last thing I've been up to, because I forgot to actually put it up on the screen for the viewers. Let me... There we go.
Professional streamer.
Professional. So there you go, Chad. You can have a look at what I'm talking about here. Yeah, side-scrolling beat 'em up, roguelite, and very stylish. Very stylish. A lot of style points here.
Yeah. It looks a lot like those retro games, you know? I really like this fucking feel of like comic bookish, right?
Yeah, it honestly reminds me when I was playing the Shredder's Revenge, the TMNT. That's how I was going to beat 'em up. Me and Rosa and what was it? It was Toki and Miles. All the 4 of us played through that together. Spriteworks, yeah, it's on the level, I'd say, of like something like that, which is crazy considering again it's like an indie project, right? $10 thing on Steam. It's very nice look, and I do love the fact that like we've been seeing really nice quality projects coming out of the indie scene on Steam lately. I got a whole list of shit that I've been keeping an eye on, just chomping at the bit for like a demo or a full release or anything that I can start fucking around with. But it seems like side-scrolling beat 'em ups are definitely on a comeback streak, and I'm loving seeing that, right? Because I fucking love side-scrolling beat 'em ups. I grew up playing like Streets of Rage and shit, so seeing more of that sort of thing coming is absolutely fantastic. So the last thing I can talk about that I've been up to this week, I started reading a new manga. And this one,
you told me a little bit about it.
I did. Yeah, so I started reading. I'm going to get a little more into it now. It is called Disqualified from Otherworldliness, right? And as you might have already guessed in the name, it's a fucking isekai. Because of course it is. But here's the thing, right? Because we're so far out from when like the isekai genre first started popping off, right? That now we're in this weird place where everyone's like, okay, how can I fuck with this this formula to make something actually kind of unique and interesting, right? How can I fuck with this? And like that started pretty early on with shit like, oh, reincarnated as a vending machine or any of that stupid shit, right? Yeah. But now we're getting to a point where it's like people are calming down with like the really stupid shit, and now they're kind of going for something that's a little more actually interesting of a concept. So we go with our main character here, our protagonist, who only goes by Sensei, right? Because he's a writer, so people usually just call him Sensei because he's from like, given his clothing, he seems to be from like I wouldn't say Sengoku era of Japan, but maybe like something a little bit after that. I'm not super familiar with my eras, but like dude walks around in a kimono all the fucking time. So he seems like he's a little Japan. Like, yeah, he's a little further back from straight up like modern Japan, right? But anyway, when we first meet him, he's getting ready to jump into a fucking river with his suicide partner. Sachan is what we know her as, and they're just about to commit double suicide together when they're hit by Truck-kun. Truck-kun comes along and hits them both, and they are teleported to another world where he is then greeted by an elf priest lady who does the whole spiel. Welcome, hero from another world. We need you to beat the Demon King, and yada yada, so on and so forth, whatever. And in response to this, he immediately produces a jar of sleeping pills and downs like 50 of them to try and kill himself.
Lamau.
Pretty much instantly.
That's
so
insane.
Yeah, he's just having no part of it. And after that he's like, and then he fucks off, and he wants to go find his girlfriend because the elf lady explains that she probably ended up somewhere in this world as well. It's like, oh, I got to go find her so we can kill ourselves properly this time. So
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, so we take off in that direction. He ends up, getting two party members early on. One is a cat girl who's being attacked by an evil tree, and he tries to save her. But as a matter of fact, you know how in some isekais you do the thing where it's like, oh, you get a secret cheat skill, or you get some secret busted stat, or whatever the fuck, right? He gets nothing. He gets nothing. His stats are bitch baby level 1 bullshit, and he has no secret skill. Crazy. So he tries to help the cat girl get out of the evil tree, but he can't do it because he's weak as fuck. So the evil tree tries to kill him too, and it starts it jabs into him like a root to try to suck the life energy out of him or whatever, right? But then it fucking dies because apparently he's poisoned. He has the poison status on him because of all the fucking sleeping pills that he tried to kill himself with. So his whole body is just laced with poison. So the tree fucking dies after it tries to eat him.
That's insane. What the fuck?
Yeah, and the cat girl's like, "Oh, thanks for saving me. I'll help you out on your quest, on your journey." It's like, "Okay, sure, fuck it." And then for whatever the fuck reason, because he's so different from all the other adventures that she's had to fucking deal with, the elf priestess lady becomes fascinated with him, and she also joins the party. She just fucks off. Does. Yeah, she just fucks off from her goddess role or whatever the fuck she was doing for the other worlders, and decides to just follow him instead. So now they're both following him, and the funniest thing is that he happens upon a coffin, right? Just somewhere along the road, I guess. Some fucking what do you call it? What's the word? Caravan. The caravan was attacked by monsters or some shit, and the coffin fell off. And he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this, and he decides to just sleep in it, and not only sleep in it, but travel in it. Because the two party members start pulling it along, and he just fucking lays in there all day. While they pull him to wherever they're going. Oh fuck. So yeah, that's essentially the setup. But where things start to get a little more interesting is that so typically, right, when we're doing these isekai stories, we follow the summoned hero who's the chosen one and whatever. And typically speaking, he's gonna be like, okay, well, they asked for my help, so I'll help them out because I'm a happy-go-lucky, neutral good kind of guy. I'll do what I can to help solve the problem. But what if every other worlder who shows up is a fucking asshole? What if that instead, right? So essentially, yeah, something a little more realistic where it's oh, I died, but now these assholes are telling me I got to save their world, even though I literally just got hit by a fucking truck. So yeah, and of course, in a world where these people are being given godlike powers to do whatever the fuck, it's one of those absolute power corrupts absolutely kind of situations, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're dealing with a situation in which we're kind of doing a villain of the week sort of thing, but the villains of the week are other worlders who were just humans from a world like ours who showed up there and started causing fucking problems because they started using their powers for evil, etc. Right? But since Sensei only wants to find his girlfriend and commit suicide, he's not really like that, and every time he ends up running into one of these guys, he ends up taking an interest in them because, again, he's an author, so he wants to write interesting stories, and these people with their fucked up mindsets and mentalities are interesting to him. And so he ends up getting involved, though it's weird, right? He's sort of directly involved and sort of on the sidelines at the same time. And it kind of the story ends up happening around him, but he kind of influences it most times inadvertently. Unintentionally, sometimes intentionally, but a lot of times unintentionally. But all he's really concerned with is just getting the story written right. But then we come across this ability that he has where, one of these other worlders, and this fairly early on in the manga, so it's not a massive spoiler, but I'm just trying to give a setup for what is essentially going on here. One of these other worlders decides, oh, I'm going to use my power to just take over a fucking town and rule it as a dictator, pretty much. So he gets in, he starts doing all that, and our protagonist starts following him because he's interested in what's going on with this guy, right? And he
Right.
starts writing down a story and everything, and etc. and so on. This guy's ability is controlling things. He's got mind control powers, and obviously
gotcha.
that he uses that in certain ways, as you might well expect. Most of it is just him controlling animals, though. And he uses on some people too, but usually not for anything like weird. Usually just get them to attack others, right? But Anywho, he ends up sicking like a dire wolf on Sensei, right? And the dire wolf has venomous fangs, so it bites him, and that goes as you might well imagine. It goes. His poison, the Sensei's poison is stronger, and the wolf fucking dies.
That's crazy, dog.
After biting into him. So, yeah, like he's so fucking toxic in many senses of the word, honestly, because again, he's trying to find his girlfriend so they can fucking commit suicide together. He's toxic at like every sense of the word.
That's
but
insane.
Yeah, so essentially he ends up breaking the spirit of this other worlder because he's got nothing left. His wolves are dead. He can't control anybody anymore. But in doing so, he kind of it reaches the end of his story per se. And so Sensei records the end of the story, and when he does so, the pages of the story start like floating around the other worlder, and he's like, yeah, this is a good story, but it's not a masterpiece. And then he tears it up, and this ends up sending the other worlder back to his original world. And you kind of get the story, what happens along the way. What happened previously is that in his own world, he was a fucking nerd and he got bullied like a bitch, right? He came to this world, got his powers, and he went a little power drunk, right? But as soon as he gets sent back, he kind of like goes back to just like he's not rich, he's not famous, he's not particularly interesting, but he gets himself a job, and he starts just going by day to day, and he seems to be doing all right. So it ends up being that sort of thing. So this whole story is just kind of revolving around these people with these issues and what really happens if you send somebody who's like down on their luck or fucked up in some way to another world. And our hero is like the most fucked up guy possible, right? But he's fucked up in just the right way to be able to deal with all these other assholes who are fucked up in their own ways. But it's a very morally gray story where we kind of deal with people who have their issues. They may not be all bad. They may be really bad, and things will be dealt with accordingly as we go along. But it's been pretty interesting, and I've been digging it. So I would highly recommend it. Yeah. So I believe there's also an anime for this. So if you want to just watch it instead of reading it, that's also an option. So Disqualified.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Disqualified from Otherworldliness is the name. So definitely go and check that out. There's a lot of interesting twists and turns in there too. There's been some cool reveals so far. I don't want to spoil too much about it. I want you guys to definitely go check it out. So yeah, that's pretty much me. That's been my week. That's what I've been up to.
Wait, was it disqualified for what?
Otherworldliness.
Otherworldly. That's a fucking.
Yeah, that's a word and a half, right? It's an anime too. I remember the tree scene from TikTok. Yeah. I just told him. I told him it was anime. Chat might be a little bit behind though. Fair enough.
Shikaku.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously the Japanese name. I was using the English name this whole time, but yeah.
For me to say, okay.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I mean, hey,
Crunchyroll says no longer allowed in another world.
Oh well, whatever. Either way,
is it available in Brazil? That is the question.
It is on if you find the right site for it. Yo ho ho. Anyway. So what about you, Esther? What you been up to, bud? I know we already talked about Marvel Rivals and everying. Anything else?
So that's most of my week.
Just nothing Marvel Rivals.
Just jumping Marvel. Yeah, my week has been pretty chill. I've been
wait, real quick. Marvel Rivals actually has like a ranked mode, right?
It does, yes.
And you played enough to actually like do it, right? Have you been actually doing ranked or?
Yeah. I've been playing ranked with a couple of friends like regularly until like one of them got a job. Fucking loser, So now we can't play it as much anymore. But yeah, we've been playing like every day for like 2-3 weeks now, and I actually got to Silver 1 in Marvel Rivals.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
What's like that? Is it do like League where it's like gold and then like fucking plat and then diamond or what?
Yeah. I feel I don't
And
know.
then Challenger
All
is Challenger's like the highest one, right? In League.
I don't know. The Challenger, yes. In League, yes. Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
Marvel.
You don't know what the Marvel setup is. Also, hey King, welcome
No,
in.
actually,
Good to see you. Bro.
actually not. Hi, King.
This is what it is.
Let's see. So it is bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, grandmaster, celestial, eternity, and one above all.
Okay.
All right, that's quite a few.
Yeah. Okay, but they did plat diamond as well. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of standard.
I thought I saw Challenger in there too. I heard Challenger in there.
Oh no Challenger. There's
Oh, wait,
Grandmaster. Grandmaster is also a League thing.
Grandmaster's the League thing. Yeah, I know I've seen Grandmaster on other like rankings for multiplayer games. Yeah. Okay.
But,
interesting.
Here in Marvel Rivals, apparently the highest one is one above all.
That's good. I like that. You alone are the honored one. There you go.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. It's only for the top 500 players.
Damn. Okay, you gotta fucking grind it out to get up there.
You gotta grind to get that fucking rank, dog.
And be good. And be really good.
Yeah. Be fucking one above all. That is a real flex.
Damn. And I'm guessing like 5 ranks within each like category, right? Like bronze 3, 5, bronze.
No.
3. Okay.
It's bronze 3, 2, 1, silver 3, 2, 1,
and etc. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, until celestial, then eternity doesn't have any more ranks.
Oh, okay. Because celestial's a thing in fucking Guilty Gear, if I recall. There's like
really
in Guilty Gear like PvP in that ranked. Celestial is like a rank you can get up in like a tower. I think it's like a tower setting or some shit, something like that. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, Marvel Rivals, and that's going well. You're in silver. Good shit. Well done.
Yeah, your baby's also.
Do you do placement matches, or do they just drop you in a bronze as soon as you start doing ranks?
Okay. I think there are placement matches. Are there? I don't remember.
Okay. Because I'm assuming like if there is like because like typically when they have like a placement match system, usually the highest you can place is gold somewhere, right?
Probably.
And then from there you got to push up into. Is it? I feel like at least in League when you were like when you do placement matches and that, like the highest you can place is gold, and then you got to go up to plat and diamond and all that shit. At least I thought that was the case.
Here are all the divisions. It doesn't tell me if you have to do placement matches. It's fucking garbage.
Well, I mean, you would know, right? Didn't you just recently start doing ranked, or has it been a minute since you started?
It's been a minute. Like I started like last season, because I just had started like playing with these folks, because like I had this friend that started playing, and he was like, "Yo, let's play together," and I was like, "Okay, sure," and then we started playing, and then he had other friends. And I kind of just got hopped into it. So at first I wasn't really like paying attention to ranks because I didn't care enough. You know, I just wanted to play with my friends. Then I started getting into it as the more I played, and I was like, you know what, I gotta get sweaty. I gotta get a rank. You know, and like now I actually like these motherfuckers. So I want to do well.
The camaraderie that is born in the multiplayer lobbies. Let's go.
Hell yeah, it's crazy.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else besides Marvel Rivals then?
Doing a lot of Zenless, grinding for Evelyn.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously,
get those polls in tomorrow. Yeah.
yeah. Your boy's ready. I finished a bunch of commissions, so I'm probably gonna start getting more now.
Nice. Very cool. Oh man, I need to get on finding a guest for next week for Show Stage. I also need to get on paying you for the last one.
Get fucking Tazzy. I was talking to them today, and they were like, I miss hanging out with Jazz. And I was like, bitch, just reply to the fucking share the stage thing when he posts on the server. Like,
well, we can get Tazzy in for sure. Maybe we do a double feature again. We'll see if somebody else wants to come in as well. But yeah, okay. Well, I'll definitely get in touch with Tazzy specifically though.
Do that. Tell them I send you.
Of course. Okay. Well, that aside,
what else? I discovered. I mean, I didn't discover, but I started listening to the Epic musical. You know.
Oh yeah, Pedro turned you on to that.
Yeah, she fucking did, and now that's all in my brain, like 24/7. Like I cannot stop listening to it. It is just so.
I need to buckle down and listen to it as well. I think maybe one of my work days, since again my days are 12 hours fucking long, might as well just put on a playlist. Somebody's probably already made a playlist on YouTube, like the whole thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you listen on Spotify or like?
I'll probably just listen on YouTube because I do have the YouTube Plus or Premium, whatever. Yeah, so I can just listen to it without having to have.
I can send you the link of the playlist.
Absolutely, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
It's like 2 hours of music. Like it goes by in a flash, and you don't even need to pay a lot of attention. You know, it just kind of gets the vibe of the story, and it's really fucking good story because it's the Odyssey.
Yeah,
right? And like I knew of the Odyssey, like I knew like how it went, but I didn't get like all the specifics and like listen to it.
I never sat down to like read the whole thing.
I didn't.
Or watch it.
Never read the whole thing because like it's long as fuck.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, it is.
but this is like a very compressed version of it, obviously, because it's like 2 hours long and it's just songs. So everything like goes by like
quick,
very fast, very quick. And it's so enjoyable, and like the story is so compelling and the characters are so good. Like they did like such a good job of making these characters like likable, you know. And you feel like you're listening to a show. And it just became my obsession. I just have it in order, playing all the time when I'm working, you know, when I'm like doing whatever, like doing chores and shit. And the more you listen, the more like you start understanding the story, and then you know it's one of those things where when you redo it, you know, you come back to it, you like pick up on details that you've missed on the first time. And
absolutely,
it's been so much fun. Like it's been my obsession. Like fucking TikTok, all my TikTok for you is just the fucking Epic musical. And it's really good to see this kind of fandom, right? Because like everyone's just so fucking it's a bunch of like autistic kids. You know, they're just obsessed with the story.
Theater kid types, yeah.
Yeah, theater kid types, because they're just fucking, you know, like overlooking like every single detail. Not overlooking. Overlooking is the opposite of overlooking.
Going, scrutinizing.
Yeah, scrutinizing every single detail, and they just share with you. And then some of these kids, like they're actually theater kids, and they know more in-depth stories about the Odyssey, and they tell you stuff that you missed on the music. They're like, oh my god, that's why they did that in the fucking song, you know. And it's just so fucking enjoyable. Like it's just such a good time listening to this thing. And like the people who worked on it, they're just so passionate about it. Like you can see the love they put into it, and that's so refreshing. Like the fucking the composer, the guy who like behind everything, he plays Odysseus. Like start like commissioning artists to do animatics and animations for the songs. And dude, that is, you just see like how much like they enjoy doing their like this stuff. It is so good. It's so I love it. Yeah, I'm fucking obsessed with it. And that's been a huge part of my weeks, just fucking listening and re-listening and fucking annoying everyone that I know about the Odyssey.
Absolutely. Well, considering how taken you and Petho are with it, I definitely should give it a try.
You get the time. I feel like you would enjoy it.
I'll listen to it before next week, and I'll come back and give you my thoughts on it for sure.
Let's fucking go. I want to see, because there's a lot of like really good songs. Like you as a fucking singer are gonna enjoy like the difference in the songs.
Who knows? Maybe I'll add something to my my repertoire for the for Share the Stage.
Oh yeah, dude. No. Please do. Like your voice singing some of these songs. Beautiful.
Yeah. Speaking of, I guess I didn't really mention it as part of my week, but we have been working on a project, me, Kay, and Epsilon, and it's actually pretty much completed now. We're just waiting because Daxy's also helping out with some art for it. So we're probably gonna wait until she finishes that, and then we'll let loose on that. But for those who are fans of Alien Stage, look forward to that.
Oh, I see how it is. Another fandom that's been all over the place.
Exactly. So look forward to that, guys. That'll be hopefully out in the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, that aside, I suppose we can just get right on to the news. You ready?
Wait! I want to talk about D&D. We did D&D yesterday.
Oh yeah, but I mean, we didn't really get a whole lot done, to be honest.
I mean, we did some stuff. We did some character moments. It was fun.
By all means, Asta.
Yeah, whatever. You killed my mood. I don't want to talk about it.
We had D&D yesterday. It was fun. We had some moments. We fought a thing or two. Did we fight anything?
Yeah.
Wait. We fought evil babies. Asta died again.
I died again. I wanted to. Yeah, that's the first time I died.
On that character, right?
No, on that character is the second.
On Shinsui. Okay, so he and Shinsui and Tanner are tied now.
They're tied. Yeah, we're death buddies.
Yeah, it would seem so.
I'm trying to play Shinsui differently than I have been playing him. I want to get more into the RP sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe you should take more chances when I put them right in front of you, huh?
Yeah, like you're putting them on stuff like talking to Stella. Like Shinsui is friends with Stella, but like he doesn't,
That's fine. I mean, if you're friends, you can still, you still have a moment. You still interact, man. Listen, it's like you're playing fucking Fire Emblem. You gotta spread it out to everybody as much as you can. Just interact with everybody.
That is a good point. But I'm trying
to get those fucking S ranks up, man. Well, how was Tanner supposed to take a mortal blow for you if you haven't taken the time to get to know him? All right.
We had so many times together. Like Shinsui and Tanner are such buddies. What are you talking about? He's probably the best friend that Shinsui has. What do you mean?
Also, like you literally need like rank 1 friendship for Tanner to try and take a mortal blow for you, right? Protection.
That is true. Tanner is just a fucking I'll die for you regardless because he's the hero and he's the main character.
He's jumping in front of you with a shield in front of him. Like he's not trying to die for it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to play Shinsui more seriously. I want to do better RP. And yeah, I've been talking to Rose about this. The route that I want to go with Shinsui. I think I'm gonna be fun.
Okay, looking forward to it. We'll see what pops off because we're doing D&D this coming Monday as well, right?
Yeah. Because Jacob can do the following, so we're gonna do this one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Mobile War History Gundam Burai is a manga you should check out, Jazz, but will require the high C's. Yeah, no worries. I got my high C's app just right there. That's where I read most of my manga anyway. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. So now we talk about the news.
Yeah, let's talk about the news.
Okay, so first up in the news, Disney Plus not doing great. Kinda fucked right now. Little bit. Not doing great. So, yeah, as a matter of fact, Disney Plus has lost 700,000 subscribers in the first quarter of 2025, which the first quarter is not even actually over yet, because first quarter is January, February, March, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so not even first quarter, the first fucking month, pretty much, because we're only halfway through February right now.
Not even halfway. It's the 11th.
Yeah, it's the 11th. Yeah,
we're fucking 10 days into the month.
Holy shit. They say Q1. It's been one fucking month. What the fuck happened? Well, I mean, we know what happened. All the shows started being garbage. But I mean, other than that, well, I mean, I guess that's all it really takes, right?
I saw another news about it. Disney actually.
Oh yeah. I was going to lead into that, but but before we get to that, I would say we should examine how we got here, and I do believe just a lot of it is just how terrible the offerings on Disney Plus, because obviously when you're talking about a streaming website, it's being carried by the offerings of the shows that are on the site itself, right? Obviously. You know, and it seems insane, right? Because again, we're talking about Disney, which is like history's strongest fucking animation studio, right?
Right.
On top of Marvel, which is the strongest fucking hero,
Franchise or whatever.
hero studio ever, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, DC. I mean, people say DC competes, but at least at the very least, not.
In quality, it does, but I feel like Marvel still like is a lot bigger in number wise, right?
Yeah, most likely. They definitely kicked their asses in movies for years on end, and that has not ended. You know, with the fucking. But no, Sony. That's a different thing. Oh wait, yeah, because Sony, Marvel, shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, are DC movies? I don't know. Have any of them been particularly good? I mean, the first Aquaman was okay. I feel like the second one was whatever.
Yeah, I feel like their movies are like they're not all horrible, but like most of them are just mediocre. You know?
Yeah, it ranges from like mediocre to horrible. Like I can't think of like a really solid fucking DC movie.
Yeah,
in recent years or at all really. I mean,
the Batman. Really cool.
Yeah, the Batman, or not the Batman, because there is a movie called The Batman, right? And that's the one with the fucking Edward Cullen dude. What's his actual fucking name again? I forget.
Is it Chris?
Is it? I don't think his name was Chris.
I don't remember his name. Like
Twilight Man was the guy in the newer Batman movie. But no, I'm talking about the ones with Bane and like Heath Ledger Joker and all that shit.
Oh, fucking Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yeah. Bat Bale, yeah. So those were good. I like those.
Yeah, at least those were okay. Like
I feel the quality kind of was shaky, but among those, because like, it was three, right? There was Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. I feel like the one with the Joker was a really really fun one.
Robert Pattinson, that's his name. Yes, thank you, Jake.
Pattinson. Yeah.
That's his name. I didn't see that one, but I did hear it was okay, or at least I heard it was good. I heard good. I heard it was like what's the word? It was a bit divisive, right? I heard some people said it was bad, some people said it was good. So I don't know. The reviews are kind of all over the place. I'd have to sit there and watch it myself, which I kind of want to do because I am curious.
Yeah, again, not anything like stunning. You know, it's just. Okay, you know.
Yeah. Circling back to the point, DC not necessarily on the level with Marvel in terms of like history. These days, I mean, they're both kind of ass, but like in terms of like overall history, Marvel seems to have gotten a few more wins in like the greater cultural context. But yeah, getting back on point. So yeah, Disney, greatest animation, fucking Marvel, greatest, superhero producer, and then fucking Star Wars, right? One of the greatest fucking franchises of all time. Star Wars.
Yeah. No.
And they ran that right into the ground too. Fucking Acolyte was the worst thing I've ever watched. Even like still the worst thing I've ever. I haven't watched a whole lot of other terrible shit, but like, you know, there's been that shit like Agatha coming from Marvel, and like Falcon and Winter Soldier was also ass, and it's just God, every fucking show they've been putting out lately is just nothing really has been catching on, or at least not being awful. So it was okay, not the best thing in the world, but not the worst. Oh, okay, about the Batman movie, the Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
that's kind of the problem. Yeah. And I feel like this is something that fucking Amazon's also doing, like the way that they're ranking their fucking subscriptions in tiers. Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay, so let's hang on. You're about to get right into it. Let's give away the ghost. So. Yeah, as probably completely linked to the fact that Disney Plus is eating hard shit, we got a little follow-up bit to this, and that is the fact that the ad situation has changed a little bit over on Disney Plus. So apparently these are in the new terms of service, right? We are clarifying that as we continue to increase the breadth and depth of the content we make available to you. I mean, breadth, yes. Depth, questionable. Very questionable. Circumstances may require that certain titles and types of content include ads, even in our no ads or ad-free subscription tiers. Fucking what?
Yeah, that's like...
False advertising?
Yeah, exactly.
By definition, false advertising.
False advertising, because you're like, I'm paying for no ads, and you're still gonna put ads. Like, what is wrong with you? Right?
Well,
Like,
what's wrong with them is that they're not making money. Is that they're bleeding money fucking hard off of Disney Plus. That's that's what's wrong with them. But they're trying to foist that onto the subscribers, right? Which is, God, it's video game shit all over again, right? It's like, why are you trying to pass along the $100 video game thing that's been like a point of contention recently, right? With the GTA stuff. It's like, why are you trying to pass along your guys' fuck ups to your paying customers? Why can't you like sort that out yourselves? Why can't you just start putting out better content on the platform so people will naturally gravitate towards it and actually, you'll actually start seeing your subscriber base increase instead of decrease constantly. But yeah, this is
like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like how they are just driving their business into the ground. Like they had everything to
going for them.
Successful, right? Like
and squandered all of it.
Yeah, because a bunch of people just wanted to watch like old Disney movies, right, on the go.
Yeah, and
that was their big selling point, and then they just fucking destroyed it with fucking bad shows and now this bullshit.
Yeah, it is. So here's the thing, right? Because to some extent, it was kind of inevitable, right? As streaming became more and more convenient and more people got into it and started moving away from cable, obviously advertisers were going to notice that they weren't getting as much watch time by advertising on cable, because people don't really watch TV anymore. They just watch all their what do you call it, direct to view shit.
Yeah,
that is streaming services, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, ESPN, whatever the fuck that is, et cetera and so on.
HBO,
there's a million of them now. Again, like it's becoming just fucking TV channels at this point. But that's the thing, because it's starting to become TV channels with how many of these fucking services there are. It's taking on the other aspects of TV as well, i.e. ads in the middle of the show. Or at the beginning of the show, which, I mean, here's the thing, right?
At the end of the show.
I would probably not mind this as much if they went the YouTube route where all the ads are at the start of the thing and then you can just watch it through without interruptions, right? Because I think a lot of what people are annoyed by in terms of commercials, like the traditional TV commercials, is the fact that they're always popping up in the middle of the fucking show you're trying to watch, right? 20 minutes in or 15 minutes in, whatever the increment is, and it's like, I just want to watch it all the way through. Like, just play the ads at the start of the thing, but then let me just fucking watch it. Like, come on. So, but really, I believe
disrupting of the experience.
And obviously this is being compounded by the fact that these streaming platforms are having to renege on the no ad, the value ad. That feels weird to say, no ad value ad, that they obviously were trying to sell these platforms on in the first place, right? Netflix and Disney Plus and all that. The big selling point was like, oh yeah, and you can watch it all without ads and watch wherever you want, whenever you want, etc. and so on. But the fact they're having to dial that back is because they just don't have enough on offer to actually keep people subscribing, and in fact they're bleeding subscribers, and so they're losing money, and so they kind of need to lean on the crutch of advertising to make sure that they're actually getting return on their investment, which is the all the servers and whatnot they're paying for to host these streaming platforms. So it's there's not really a whole and unless even if quality starts going up again in terms of the stuff that they're offering, even so it's like you're still only going to be able to push this back for so long. It's almost like the whole thing with like physical and digital games, right? It's like as convenience improves and more people are like, I'd rather just fucking download it instead of going and buying a physical copy. You're gonna see physical stuff just start to fall by the wayside, and then obviously digital ownership becomes more of a point of contention for everyone, because you really gotta lock in what the fucking rules and laws are around that to make sure nobody's getting fucked over. But same thing here, where it's like, because it's a genie out of the bottle situation, where now there's probably not going to be any way back from this. Like, we're going to be stuck with the ads forever, even if people start subscribing more due to there being better content on offer. It's a done deal. Pandora's
we're not
box has
gonna-
been opened. There's no way back
We're-
from here
Yeah, we're not gonna see improvements on this specific.
anytime soon.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is what it is.
because
I don't know.
now, like, how would they even like get out of those deals, right?
Well, I mean, obviously there's time periods for things like this, so all they would have to do is not renew, but they're not going to do that as long as they still need the money to actually, sustain the platform. So
that's more of like what I meant, like, right? Because they become dependent on that, like how they get out of it, even if they like could, like technically, like they like wouldn't because of like dependency. That's what
exactly. Yeah, so we're essentially just going back to cable television, unfortunately, and that's gonna be that.
Yeah, that's gonna be
that sucks. Yeah. In brighter news, and somewhat happier news, let me see, where is it? I want to go like hot and cold here, right?
Lamau, okay, we're gonna pepper us.
Yeah. No, not that one. Where was that? I was gonna bring up the thing about Steam. Was it this? No, that is a funny one though. This is pseudo related to Steam. I can kind of like go lead into it with this. So apparently, and this is next level like commitment to the fucking cause, right? Whatever cause that happens to be. A man who goes by the Ringler bought a whole ass Steam Deck using only Steam trading cards.
Bro, what? That is crazy. That is commitment, dog.
It is. The best thing to do is not sub to any streaming services full time and only periodically pick one up for like a month. What I've been doing, and kind of like we coordinate this among the family members, right? Like the close ones. I pay for a Netflix. No, wait. Oh fuck! I was paying for a Disney Plus subscription, but I actually dropped it. Huh. Well,
Lamau, you're part of the statistic.
I guess so. But yeah, my parents have a Netflix subscription. I piggyback off of that, and then my aunt has the Disney Plus now, and I piggyback off of that as well. I did have Crunchyroll, but I don't think my other family members would give much of a shit for a Crunchyroll subscription, except for my cousins actually. So
I also used to have a Crunchyroll, but like I had like this Crunchyroll that I wanted for myself, and then I started sharing with a bunch of people. And then they weren't paying, so I was like, you know what, I don't want to pay for this anymore. I barely watch it, and I just said, hey guys, I'm not paying for it anymore. If you guys want to like continue, right? Like no one wanted to continue paying, so I was like, yeah, okay. And now I just back off my cousin, you know.
Yeah. But anyway, circling back to this for a second. So apparently he had to sell over 20,000 cards to buy it, with most of those cards being worth less than 10 cents. Bro. Motherfucker was grinding this shit out like crazy.
Yeah, because like, bro, every single card is like cents. There were cents, and this motherfucker bought a whole as basically a console, right? Like the Stream Deck is a console.
Yeah, and he did the 649 version. So I forget what all the tiers are. I know there's like 3 different versions with like higher memory capacity, I think. But I think the 649 one is like in the middle. It's like the middle tier, if I recall. I think so.
Yeah.
Paying for any of those re-around is silly. They simply don't have enough content to need on demand. Yeah, true. Yeah. Plus, there's the high seas. There's always the high seas.
Well,
but yeah, that's fucking unbelievable.
That is commitment.
He is a man of determination, commitment, and sheer fucking will. Right?
Bro, like how many games has he played? How long has he played each game?
I don't know, man. Because that's how you get the cards, right? You just like play the game and then it like automatically gives you the card for however long you played.
Yeah.
How many cards did he sell? 20,000 cards. So
let's see how many cards do I have. I never sold a single one, and I had Steam for like years now.
That's a good question, because I'm sitting on a shit ton of cards too, I think. Where's my inventory?
Inventory.
Zephyr inventory.
Does it tell me how many?
I've got... Oh fuck. Let's see.
I got about like 250.
I've got 13 pages worth, so
got 9 pages worth. So yeah, you got probably 300 cards you have.
Something like that, yeah.
Because I got 210 from Steam, 15 from Project Winter, 12 from Orange Juice, 12.
You know, I should start selling these off. Maybe I could use them to fucking, like, at least buy a game.
Yeah.
You know, there might be something to this. Might have to start fucking card hustling.
Bro, if
hustling.
if each of these is like 10 cents, I got, let's see. Hold on, let me see exactly how much I have. Like, so 210 plus 15 plus 12.
I think there might be
12.
something to the Steam card hustling meta. I think there just might be something to it.
Right?
Maybe there's something in there. And you know what else is in there? A fucking podcast title, which I haven't written down yet.
No, the Steam card meta. Okay, so I have 268 times.
Yeah, Steam card hustling meta is a strong start there.
I got $26 worth in cards. If each of these is 10 cents. I mean, that's an indie game, right?
Yeah.
I could probably buy the indie game if I sell all of these.
Yeah, I mean, like I just told you about a game that costs $10. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And yeah, obviously there's Steam sales, so
oh yeah,
keep an eye out for one of those, and you're good. Hang on,
bro. That might be the meta. Like, damn, I like that idea. And Steam had a big sale right now, doesn't it?
Does it? Is it having a sale right now?
I guess it was. Not anymore, it seems.
No, yeah. I think Couch Co-op Fest. Is that what you're talking about? February 10th to 17th?
Oh yeah, Couch Co-op.
Yeah, so there's some stuff on sale, yeah.
Yeah. It goes until.
Yeah, so there you go. Time to start fucking card hustling so you can get in there before the sale ends. There you go.
Honestly, I could probably get like something like Vampire Survivors. You know, bro, there's some games actually really fucking cheap right now.
Yeah. Most I've ever had one time in card sales is $10 USD. Usually treated them like an extra bit off for Steam sale prices. Yeah, I mean, essentially that's what they are. You know, as long as you're actually good at selling off the cards, then yeah, absolutely. A lot of IC sites are getting the axe lately, though, so it's a struggle. Yeah, it's true. There have been a lot of sites getting taken out. But, I mean, a new one's always going to pop up, right? It's the internet. There's always going to be a way.
Bro, how do I even sell these cards? I actually don't know. I never did any.
I don't remember. I think you have to go to the marketplace. Because there should be like a marketplace tab or something you can go to and then like, you know, sell from inventory.
I can
type
change
deal.
into gems and then.
I don't think it's gems. I think like they're under community. There's a tab called market, and I think you like go from there. And you just my sell listings, market history.
Oh, okay,
sell,
here it is.
Yeah, sell an item.
Yeah.
And then you just put your cards up. There you go.
It's fucking 18 cents. 19, 17. Yeah, I mean 21. Yeah, maybe I got something out of this, right?
Yeah, it might be worth it.
Like if
just
it
put all
is,
your
like,
cards up and see how many of them sell.
Yeah.
There you go,
bro.
That's all it takes. Sometimes all it
what
takes.
do I do with
But
these
here's the thing, right? Because the OLED came out how long ago? Like last year sometime.
What?
The OLED,
huh?
the Steam OLED thing.
Oh,
or the Steam Deck. Steam Deck.
I don't know when it came out actually. Isn't it a couple years now?
Has it been? I don't know. Maybe. Because like if this guy's just started work, 20,000 cards probably took a fucking long time to get through.
Oh no,
sell.
yeah, no.
So he may have been working on
because...
this since the damn thing released. I don't, or since they announced it even. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because it had been announced like a year or so before they even released it. So.
Bro, maybe even before that. Maybe he just been collecting those cards because like he plays a lot, and then he noticed like how many of them he had, and
And just maybe you've just been sitting on that 20K, just waiting for a reason.
Yeah, just waiting for a reason, and then he fucking find it.
Can you fucking imagine having 20 fucking K in Steam money though? Like you just that's free games for a fucking while. That's like a year's worth of free games, pretty much.
No,
at least.
How much is this Steam Deck?
Again, the one he paid for apparently was $649. So yeah, you get about several.
A lot of money.
Oh no, wait. I'm sorry, 20,000 cards, not $20,000. Fucking Christ. So I mean, even like 649. That's a fair amount of games. That's a good like 10 games or so, depending. Especially if you aim specifically for the Steam sales. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. 10 games with 10 AAA like full price. You know. Yeah, that gets you really far. Bro. Absolutely. If you save those for the sales, bro, the fucking meta is there.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
The card meta is fucking real.
I need to fucking
card hustle meta is top tier, man. That's we're getting in there. Holy shit, that's great.
Just start googling like which games give you the most cards. You know?
Yeah.
Just fucking start farming these games, fucking playing games like shitty ass games just to get the cards.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got a lot of them.
You need to play it, right? Because it's like a time based thing, right? You just leave the game running for a while and just you come back for the cards later.
Okay, so I run into an issue. I got some cards that are not like valued.
Oh, they have no value at all?
No, like they never been they haven't been sold in the
yeah, let's go for like 10 cents.
Right?
Just go for 10 cents. Yeah. Just type in 10 cents for the price and see what happens. There you go.
That is actually crazy, dog.
Yeah.
So anyway. Apparently I got a bunch of these for playing porn games. So the meta is to play porn games a lot.
Oh my god. Fucking.
No, look at this. Like this game that I played once. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games with them. I played once. How many hours do I have in this fucking game?
Oh lord. Okay.
Hold on. I'm doing the math. Okay, so I have 5 hours and I have 5 cards. So it's a card per hour. So if I could play this game. I'm really doing the math here, chat. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna get a bunch of free games by playing porn. This is the job of my life. This is, bro. This is my dream job, chat. I figured it out.
Gotcha. So, but leading into the other big Steam story here, which is probably arguably much bigger than the guy who bought a Steam Deck with cards, which I mean that's impressive, but this is like more wide encompassing, right? This is kind of affects everybody. So, Valve bans all Steam games that force players to watch advertisements. Because apparently that's a thing that they're starting to experiment with, which that is a terrifying thought, by the way, the fact that apparently they're starting to put ads in games now. Fucking god.
This is just shitty mobile game tactics, right?
Yeah.
Like that's.
Yep.
No.
So, but Steam is like, nah. They tried to walk in the door, and Steam was right there with a giant fucking hand to say no. With a giant fucking jackass slap hand, just bop.
No, base Steam. Like Steam's just proving itself to be like the best fucking like game.
Game platform?
Platform? Yeah, game platform, yeah.
Platform service. PC platform service,
yeah.
Game platform game service. At least as long as we still have Gabe to rely on.
Yeah.
Once he's gone, who knows? But as long as Gabe's here.
He's never going. He's never going. He's going to live a fucking 1,000 years.
Listen, chat. We're still working on the zero Gabe contingency. All right, we got some. we have some plans in the works for the zero Gabe situation. But you know, if it should come to pass before we're ready, you know, God help us all. God help us. But anywho, let's see. Valve has emphasized its rules around advertising, explicitly prohibiting games that force players to watch in-game ads. The newly re-emphasized rules from Valve, first reported by Gaming on Linux, confirmed that was that fucking Congalala. Oh my god, that fat bitch actually made it in the wilds. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I distracted.
What?
Yeah, Congalala is a monster from a previous. You haven't. I don't think you've seen one yet, but it's a pain in the ass. You'll come to know it soon enough. But anywho, let's see. The newly re-emphasized rules from Valve, first reported by Gaming on Linux, confirmed that whilst cross promotion and production placement are permitted, games that force players to watch or engage with advertisement in order to play are not. update. A previous version of this article reflected the source's report these rules were all new, but in fact Valve has now re-emphasized the rules by creating a new section of its terms. Yeah. Nor should developers use advertising as a way to provide value to players, such as giving players a reward for watching or engaging with advertising in their game. Yeah, that's absolutely some gotcha shit right there.
That happens a lot in mobile games. And I noticed
and on fucking webtoons. That's a webtoon tactic too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Steam says no to webtoon tactics. Fuck out of here. What the fuck is a Congalala, and why is it a bitch? Congalala is a giant pink ape-like monster, and the reason it's a bitch is that it farts on you as its attack. A lot. It does it very often, and when you're farted on, you can't heal at all. Because the shit smell keeps you from being able to ingest, so... Yeah, Congalala is a pain in the ass, but you will all come to know when we get into the Monster Hunter Wild streams at the end of the month. We'll be playing a lot of Wilds, so we'll probably end up running into a few. But anywho,
it's back, yeah.
It is. I just saw it in the little trailer thing in the video. That's why I got distracted. I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna keep getting distracted. There we go. Developers should not utilize paid advertisement as a business model in their game, such as requiring players to watch or otherwise engage with advertising in order to play, or gating gameplay behind advertising. The rules explain. If your game's business model relies on advertising on other platforms, you will need to remove those elements before shipping on Steam. Some options you could consider include switching to a single purchase paid app, or making your game free to play with optional upgrades sold via microtransactions or downloadable content DLC. Whilst I suspect most of us would associate this kind of behavior with mobile games more than those available on Steam, Valve clearly thought it necessary to clarify in clear English what is and is not supported on Steam. Developers are also not allowed to charge other developers for access to Steam features such as sales pages, bundles, storefronts, or franchise pages. Last week, Valve quietly implemented a useful new Steam feature, warning users and potential purchasers how long it's been since an early access game last received an update. That's pretty good too. Holy shit, that's really nice. That's really good. So you know if the game was fucking abandoned or not, right? Mm-hmm. If you're looking at like the early access options, you'll know whether or not like the developers just said, fuck it, whatever. Whoever buys it will just take their money, but then we're done. Fuck this. That's really, God. Valve is just really so good. Like player friendly in general. You love to see it.
Yeah, you love.
In a world where everybody wants to fuck the player over, good guy Valve just doing their best to give us a good deal. In many ways, aside from just Steam sales.
No, yeah.
So that's nice.
It's
that's good stuff.
A fucking community that cares about their players, right? That is so rare and it's so appreciated.
Didn't they add a new weapon to Wilds that never lands? Did they? Oh my god, if they did, that's fucking awful. Not that I've heard or seen, at least in the demo, Jake. I have not seen any monster like that yet. But if it does exist, then that sucks shit. Because imagine having no ranged option on your team or insect glaive user. Imagine. No ranged hunters, no insect glaive, and you gotta fight this fucking thing. That'd be crazy. Although, obviously when you're getting ready to do a hunt, you know what you're going to hunt, so on you if you don't bring something that can deal with that, I guess, kind of force you to try out some ranged options. I thoroughly believe that forcing hunters to play ranged weapons is not a bad thing at all. I think some hunters should learn how to use ranged weapons, all right? As a bow user, I think everybody should learn how to use at least one ranged option at some point.
That's crazy. I'm never learning
as
that.
Me. Fuck you. Learn a ranged weapon. Listen, you're already doing the weeb shit. Learn how to play the bow.
Okay, I will.
Plus, you can have okay. What's your current pocket weapon gonna be since you're long swording? Because you can have two in Wilds. So
yeah, I was thinking like learning the great sword too. I don't know.
No, Rosa plays great sword.
Fuck. I guess I'll go. Ooh, you know what? I try in the fucking the beta when I was playing with Doce. I tried like the what was it? The gun? It's like a fucking submachine gun.
Yeah, the bow gun.
Yeah, the bow gun.
Yeah,
that was
good
fun.
Shit, right?
I might try that.
There you go. Me, a Lance player in my natural state, suffering as you deserve for being a Lance player, Cryo.
Damn.
Any RPG that forces you to play a specific style and is dog shit and horrible game design. Yeah, I know. I'm mostly being facetious here, but yeah, I really doubt that there's actually going to be a monster that like doesn't ever come down. There have been monsters though that stay in the air for like ridiculous amounts of time, like Rathalos, right? Most Rathaloses tend to stay in the air a lot when they hunt. So, yeah. or when you hunt them, when you fight them, like Rathaloses will stay in the air quite a while if you don't like knock them down with a flash or somebody has a ranged option, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if they put in another wyvern that just flies a lot, but there'll probably be some point in which it like touches ground. As a gunlance user, boom, go far. Yeah, there you go. Plus you have the Sacrets, right? And like the Sacret lets any hunter do a jump attack whenever they want to. So even if there's a monster that flies, as long as it flies low enough, you're still not really going to have a problem if you just spam jump attacks with your Sacred. So I'm sure they do have a monster that never comes down, and it'll be like a Rathalos that will cover over the ground. Yeah, exactly. I actually really liked hunting the wyvern. Yeah, there you go. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine regardless of the Rathalos. Yeah. But yeah, good guy Steam doing good guy shit. You love to see it. What else do we have?
We're
going through stories pretty quickly, but there's only 2 of us here, so we can only talk so much.
Yeah, unfortunately, Chad, we only get our opinions.
So this ended up causing a little mini stir for a couple of days on Twitter, but apparently Mr. Sakurai went ahead and reposted the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct announcement. And of course, because it was Sakurai, everyone's like, Smash? Is it time for Smash? Is it? And who knows, man? It honestly might be, because like, how long has it been since Ultimate actually came out?
No, a while.
Like at this point,
didn't that come out with the Switch?
Yes, actually. Yeah, it was announced with the Switch itself. That is true. So how long, let's see,
like
Smash
2 years? No, fucking 5 years, because the Switch came out in the pandemic.
It was December 7th, 2018.
Wow. So
yeah,
fucking 7 years.
Yep, just about.
That is a long time.
Yeah, it's been, imagine Neverland will be a low hover, rather than a Basilge's aerial bomber type. Yeah, they're never gonna put a monster in the game that you just like can't fight as a blade master, so you'll be alright. Does the revolver Warhammer count as a ranged weapon? Probably not. But anywho, yeah, so it's been 7 years, right? And between, let's see, how long has it been since Smash 4 happened? Smash 4 release date. That was 2014. So considering the difference between Smash 4 and Smash 5 was only 4 years, I would say we're probably overdue for a new Smash game, as a matter of fact. And considering that Smash games usually do gangbusters in sales, chances are good that Nintendo would want to launch the Switch 2 with a real strong title. And the strongest they possibly have is Smash, right? Even stronger than, you know, the Mario series or fucking Yoshi's Island or any of that shit, right? Because the Smash is the game that combines all of them. It brings them all together, so it always does ridiculous gangbuster numbers. And obviously, it generates a massive fucking news cycle for Nintendo anytime a DLC is announced. So, like, it is unbelievable amounts of PR that the Smash series brings. So obviously they're like, even after Sakurai fucking dies, which who knows when that's gonna happen. He's on in years now. I think he's like in his 60s or some shit. And also he works himself to death whenever he makes a Smash game, so who knows when he's gonna go. But when he does, they're probably gonna keep doing Smash even after he's gone. They're gonna keep at it. It makes too much fucking money. One Smash per console is the right call, though. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that they've taken so long to put out a new Smash game. I'm just saying that, like, given the fact that, again, it's a new console, like you said, Bear, and the fact that it's been quite a while since the last game, this seems like it might be, you know, it's a non-zero chance that another Smash is announced on April 2nd, I think it is, when the Switch 2 Direct is going to actually happen. I believe it's April 2nd, if I recall correctly. So we're about we're a couple months out from the info that we're all chomping at the bit for. But I do find this very interesting, and I do wonder what like the next, like if we're doing another Smash game, like what's the deal gonna be, right? Because Smash Ultimate was every character that had ever been in any other Smash game, plus a whole host of new characters for a roster of like, God, I think we got up to like 78 characters or some goofy shit like that, right? Like the roster was ridiculous in Smash Ultimate. So what the fuck do we do to top that? Smash double, question. Smash Infinite? Like, do we just make a Smash game where like the DLC just never stops coming? Infinite DLC. I do wonder, like, what are we gonna do in terms of like the indie scene, right? Because they kind of played around with that in Smash Ultimate with like some Mii costumes, right? Sans got one, fucking Shantae got one, Shovel Knight got in. Well, I think Shovel Knight got a costume and he was a support trophy. So I do wonder, maybe we'll be looking into like more of the bigger indie game characters as actual playable fighters this time around with their own unique movesets.
Yeah, maybe that's because
I think that would have to be the gimmick, right? Because it's like yeah, and it's the logical next step from where we ended in Smash Ultimate with everything I just described. Because I personally, like, I love the fact that Shantae managed to make it in as a costume, because like, at least she's on Nintendo's radar. I want a playable character, Shantae. I want an actual unique moveset. I want her in there. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a big Shantae fan.
I very much know you. I did art of Shantae for you once.
Yeah, you did. Can't even imagine the licensing fees. Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, right? It's Nintendo, and I mean, obviously they managed to work it out for Ultimate, right? Because here's the thing, right? I believe when it comes to Smash, because Smash is just the big ticket event of gaming, pretty much in general. In general, it's the big ticket event, right? So if you can get your character into Smash, that is a fraction of the ridiculous amount of PR that Smash generates, and even that is like incredible. Like it's so much more than anyone could dream of if you get your character in Smash, because then like people come looking for your game because they see your character in Smash and they're like, oh, I wonder where game he, she, or they come from, right? And so they like that's amazing fucking advertising to get your character in there. So I imagine the licensing fees are probably a little more lenient in terms of like, if Nintendo comes to you saying they want to put your character, your IP in Smash, you're probably like, well, okay, we can definitely bargain on this. We can do, like we can give you a little discount on that, just so we can get, because like that'll pay for itself in terms of just, getting people to look in our direction, et cetera, and so on. So, it is what it is on that one. Especially if we're talking about indie games, right, with like smaller studios that, might not be getting a whole lot of mainstream notice, right? Like Shovel Knight obviously is incredibly popular. Fucking Hollow Knight, all that shit. They're incredibly popular, but they're still not like, they're not on level with like GTA or fucking or Call of Duty or FIFA, whatever, any of that shit, right? Like they're still like they're popular, immensely popular in the communities that we run in, right? But we're fucking nerds, right? We're gamers, and we're gamers to the core, and we know about all this shit because we live in it, right? But in terms of widespread like normie mass appeal, those games don't really hang with some of the bigger boys. But if they can make it into Smash as playable characters, then that's obviously worth its weight in gold. So I believe that they'll be able to work that out. Plus, again, it's fucking Nintendo. They'll put any amount of money they need to on Smash because they know they're going to get the return on an investment on that one. So we shall see. So like I said, obviously it's a bit gun jumpy to get all excited about just Sakurai retweeting. Because, I mean, obviously, man works with Nintendo, right? I don't know if he's directly a Nintendo employee, but, I mean, obviously, he's got a significant history with the company. So if he just retweets something Nintendo-related, that's just him essentially playing for his own team on that one. But I do believe it's a non-zero chance that we end up getting a Smash announcement in April when they do the big Switch 2 Direct. And, I'd love to see it. We'll probably, at the very least, we're going to get more on the Mario Kart they showed off in the Switch 2 release reveal trailer, right? We'll probably get at least that. Indie and Smash reminds me that Rivals of Aether 2 exists. Yeah, I mean, Rivals of Aether 2, I've heard some really great things. I really need to get in there and play that game. And and I believe Rivals of Aether got some indie characters in there, right? Outside of the modding community, because obviously there was like when Rivals of Aether 1 was sprite based, right? So obviously it was very easy for people to make all kinds of goofy fucking sprites, and they had Steam Workshop integration on Rivals of Aether 1, so people could just put any fucking character in there, right? There were Shantaes, there were Sans Undertales, there were fucking Ronald McDonald's and Barack Obamas and all kinds of stupid shit. Like, yeah, dude, you gotta look up Rivals of Aether mods, man. There was all like look up Lythero's videos on them. Or was it Alpharad? I'm thinking of it. It was either Lythero or Alpharad. It might have been both of them.
Hey,
but one of those two, Rivals of Aether. It was either Lythero or Alpharad who did like a whole series of videos where they just played a bunch of dumbass like mods. It had Shovel Knight. Okay, Shovel Knight was official, right? And not a mod. I believe that one was official. Also, who's messaging me? Oh, it was just the fucking junk mail.
Vsauce.
Oh yeah, Vsauce too. Like a bunch of people got in on the modded shit because like the mods were incredibly goofy, and it was a really good move on Rival's part because it got a lot of content creators very interested in the game and got their name out there to a much wider audience because they just let people essentially fuck with the game as they pleased. So
Bill Cipher in the fucking game.
Yep. Yep.
Squidward.
Yep. SpongeBob, Patrick. Any character you could fucking think of. If it was makeable in sprite form, it probably ended up in that mod library. So
makes sense.
I
saw Wally. Is Wally modded or is it...
That's a mod. Absolutely, that's a fucking mod. There's no way Disney fucking gave. Yeah, there's no way Disney gave their fucking character to Rivals of Aether devs. And hell no.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like all the Kingdom Hearts characters are in there too. Sora, Riku, Kingdom Hearts, Mickey, etc.
That's fun. I like that.
Yeah. So they had a great time with that. Now, obviously, that's going to be a little more difficult in Rivals of Aether 2 because they switched from the sprite animation to like full on like 2D, 3D, like the way Smash is. So
right.
I mean, I get people are able to like put together whole 3D models these days.
They are. Yeah.
So
fucking look
potentially
at the modding community in fucking Zenless, right?
Exactly.
Like,
well, I mean, that's like they're making costumes for like models that already exist in game. Technically,
yeah.
Though I guess some of them do make like mods that are just complete like replacements of models.
Yeah, no,
right?
they're completely reskinned.
Like the Me-side shit and all that, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
So technically speaking, that is possible. But yeah. So I just don't know if Rivals of Aether is going to be open to like opening up the Steam integration again, like the workshop integration, because I haven't heard or seen anything like that so far. But I mean, it might still be a thing. It might just be a matter of time because I don't know if the workshop integration was there right from the beginning in the first game. I honestly don't recall. If it was, and maybe just caught on later. So yeah, well, we've yet to see if that's in the plans for Rivals of Aether 2. But if it is, I mean, I'm sure people could still come up with some crazy stupid shit. Absolutely.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah, people are creative, especially modders. Modders are the best for coming up with bullshit.
Yeah, so things to look forward to, and we shall see if Smash is in the cards. In other news, unfortunate news, Riot is in trouble again because apparently, you know how they had the Hex Tech chests for a while there, but like you could you'd unlock them after playing a certain amount of time, and you could get like skin shards from it, and then turn those into an actual skin.
Right. Yeah. No, that was great. Huh.
Yeah, fuck you. They're gone.
Fuck off. That was literally like the best thing they've ever done with like skins and shit. Because like you had to actually play the game to get that thing. And like I remember like grinding for weeks to get like fragments of keys because like it's so hard to get like both key and chest because I have like played well with different characters. Like that was really fun, and like it gave you like actual skins, right? And it wasn't even all skins. Like you have to get this. Like this is bullshit. How they fucking get that shit off?
Yeah, so they're apparently League of Legends has been bleeding money or something. What I've heard is that it's been on the decline lately. So I believe this is probably directly related to that. It's essentially the Disney Plus thing again, right? It's like once profits start going down, well, we got to make the players pay for it because fuck them. That's why.
Yeah.
And apparently they've released a statement on the matter. So let's listen to what these fine gentlemen have to say in defense of Riot Games.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Thursday, January 30th, and we're back for another dev update. We're going to check in on some of the changes we made for Season 1, and we'll talk a bit more about some of the things coming up in Act 2 of this season, which starts on March 6th. We're a bit over a month into the first season of 2025, and we've been following how changes have been landing closely. We've seen some really good signs and feedback to things like seasonal themes and some of the gameplay changes that we will touch on a little later.
No. But first, we want to talk about Hextech chests. And more broadly, earning skins instead of buying them.
Oh, you had the stream muted?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. He's just getting to the point that we're here for anyway. So
okay.
They don't want you to play the game master. Just give them money.
Back to things like seasonal themes and some of the gameplay changes that we will touch on a little later.
But first, we want to talk about Hextech chests, and more broadly, earning skins instead of buying them. This means we're going to talk a bit more about the business side of League, so that we can share more of our thinking and context with you. Now, our belief as a company is that delivering great experiences for you will lead to great results for Riot. We want to deliver the best experience we can, that you can play forever without spending anything, so that you only spend money when you think we've made something great that you want to spend money on.
As a free-to-play game, skins are the primary way League pays its bills. They're what give us the ability to continue to develop the game and wider ecosystem, from adding new game modes to updates to Summoner's Rift, cinematics, live events like Worlds, patch-to-patch balance, and much longer-term investments in League for the future. The number of people playing League has been pretty stable over recent years, and we're really grateful for that. Our cost to maintain and develop League has also been pretty stable over time too, ensuring we have an equally sustainable income coming in to reinvest in the game. However, has been frankly more of a recent challenge.
And that's where free Hextech chests come in. When we initially added them, we wanted to offer additional reward for time spent, using something we knew many of you really cared about earning, skins. And for a while, we think that worked well for both players and the business side of League. Over time, though, free chests unintentionally became the primary way to unlock skins, and an increasing number of players ended up with substantial skin collections for free. This meant that purchasing skins directly didn't make sense anymore to a lot of players, because they were happy just waiting to get something eventually. That did lead to a great player experience, but it was not sustainable for League in the long term.
So we took a step back to evaluate League's reward systems and realized we needed to make changes to be sustainable for the long run. We didn't want to go all the way back to the early days of League with no skins earned with playtime at all, but we also realized we couldn't continue giving away as many as we were. We did a number of other things to ensure League's business was sustainable before concluding we needed to give away fewer skins. Increasing the number of skins we could make each year was good for both the business and the player experience, but eventually we ran into meaningful diminishing returns. We introduced premium cosmetics. We've also explored a lot of other cosmetic content types, and we'll keep trying to do so. But champion skins are clearly the thing most of you care about more than anything else when it comes to cosmetics. And obviously, adding pay for power content is a non-starter for us.
We know some of you aren't interested in the business side of things, or even cosmetics in general, and that others won't believe this isn't about increasing profit year over year. This is about ensuring the sustainable long-term health of League, though. And we do hope this is helpful context for those of you who've been wondering what our thinking was with this change. We want to ensure League remains a great, fully free-to-play game. We believe a change like this, while unpopular, is the right call and allows us to deliver not just on our plans today, but also our plans for League in the future. Now, we'll be sure to give you more context on our thinking behind changes to skins and any other related systems in the future as well. And we're currently doing a lot of global surveying and discussion with players about what is and isn't working.
Speaking of which, we want to talk about some changes we have.
Okay, fucking battle passes. We don't need to know about any of that shit. So yeah, okay. So hang on. Can I get rid of this? Yeah. Okay, so I want to start by saying that on some level, I do kind of get it. At the end of the day, they're a business, they gotta make money, etc. and so on. But obviously, this is a fucking horrendous look after they've had Hextech chests for what, like 5, 6, 7 years now? A while. It's been a long time since the Hextech chests were in there. And the fact that, you know, they had to, I mean, I guess it's just like, you know, if they're really bleeding money, if they're really starting to have, you know, too many costs. Obviously they got to cut something, but this is just a bad look, and there's no way around that.
Yeah.
And most of the comments
regardless of the reason, it is a really like big shot in the foot. You know, like if you're already bleeding money and then you're gonna like go and piss off a bunch of players, you know, maybe like I don't know, like restrict the amount of chests someone can get, right? Because okay, it happens. Like I've seen like videos of a few, like one guy that he had like he literally had all skins in the game, and like he was opening chests and he was getting like fucking prestige skins. He was getting like skins that you can only get if you like played a certain season, right?
Yeah.
That is bad, obviously, for them. But that's one, very rare, and two, you can just limit that so that shit don't happen, right? So like maybe reward the when you reach a certain point where you don't have any more skins to give, like you can have the chests give something else, like maybe chromas or maybe.
Oh, did they add a fucking gacha system to the game?
I heard so. I heard they did. I heard like,
God.
They did it for TFT, Team Fight Tactics. You know.
Oh, wait. So not for the main League of Legends?
I don't think it was the main game. I think only TFT you get gacha where you can have like the little mascot things. You had to get them through the gacha system.
That's something that shouldn't be the case. Like when I played, the skins in the chest were fairly limited. Yeah, same here. I don't remember there being like the crazy good like $20 skins in the Hextech chests.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever gotten that. I feel like
you could still get some cool ones in there, and like once the character got like a visual update, you know, that's still a solid, you know, little skin to have, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I don't think they like the chests were that much of an issue for you to like remove it completely, right? I feel like that was a big shot in the foot. I feel like they made a wrong decision of taking it away completely, right? Especially because they didn't mention that they're gonna replace it with anything. Like they said they're gonna give less skins away, but like.
Wait. We need to add $400 chromas that costs us almost nothing to make. Wait, the chromas cost because the chromas are just like a different like recolor for a skin, right? That's not even a different skin, is it? And they're charging $400? What the fuck? Hang on.
Okay, I think I know there's a skin that costs $400, a fucking arrow.
But yeah,
skin.
we talked about that, the faker skin or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or some shit like that, yeah. So I remember we kind of went over like how and that's something they've done multiple times now, right? Chroma are ludicrously pricey. Yeah. Okay. So ridiculous prices on chromas and big ridiculous prices on skins. So this isn't necessarily people like having such an issue with the fact that, because like on a level this is understandable, right? If the game's not making enough money to support the free Hextech chest system, then obviously we gotta get rid of it for a bit until we can get it back into a healthy financial state. But people are already have been annoyed by the chroma thing, the $400 skins. Apparently, I mean, this guy's got the whole list, right? The battle pass is being mediocre, apparently. If the battle pass doesn't have enough like nice rewards to it, then obviously people aren't gonna fucking give a shit. Mythic Essence now being premium. What was Mythic Essence again? I feel like I vaguely remember what that was.
Fuck, I don't remember. I think that's the thing where you get the skin, maybe.
Is like it? I thought that's what the Hextech chests were for.
No, like okay.
So do you make like a key for the chest with it, or?
Yeah. Okay. So. And when you open the chest, you get a fragment of a skin, and then you have to pay with like the essence. Like there were the blue essence and the orange essences. I don't remember which ones were.
Asta, we're losing you. Oh God, Brazil came for him.
No.
I thought we had more time.
Wait, did I cut out?
Yeah, and we lost your model.
Oh no! Fuck. I mean, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Hey, you're back. We got you. Okay.
Shit. Okay. So did you hear what I was saying, or did it cut it too?
It cut off like half of it. Just take it from the top. So
Yeah,
what was Mythic Essence again?
Mythic Essence, I believe it is the orange essences, and when you get a skin on the chest, you need to activate it with the Mythic Essence. You don't just get the skin for free, right?
Right.
Get
Okay.
fragment of the skin. That you can use it for like a period of time, or you can activate it with essence, or you can burn it and make it more essence out of it. So that's how the thing worked, right?
Gotcha.
So
Okay, so and I guess that became premium at some point, so I guess you like had to pay to get that essence instead of being able to earn it.
So that's already the chests are not free anymore. So like you're if that's the case, the fucking free chest is already bullshit. Because if the thing that you need to activate the skin is now paid, who gives a fuck if you get the fragment for free? You still need to pay to make it that a permanent skin. So like,
true. Is like, shit. Is shit. Is garbage.
It's shit. Yeah, like so
it's
they
not
are
great.
full
It
of
could
shit.
be better.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what everyone's mad at Riot about this week, and it seems like that game's just gonna crash into a fucking ditch. I mean, at least they have the side things going for them, though. They still got TF2. They got the fighting game coming out. There was that Bilgewater game. I fucking forgot what it was called. Taken Ruined King. Yeah, they got that, and people play that maybe still. I don't know. Yeah, it's rough going for
fucking
League
Riot
right now.
is good at doing anything but League. So yeah, please.
It would seem
let League
so.
Die. Let League die and never come back, because that is like the scourge of the human race.
All right, so this is a kind of funny one, though potentially kind of bleak one.
Huh?
Apparently, there have been rumors, whispers in the woods, that Denzel Washington could potentially play Magneto in the MCU. Oh my god, you like disappeared for a second right after I said that. That was amazing. For a second I thought you were just like, nope, out, I'm out, I'm done, I'm gone. After no. Man, Brazil's really giving him a hard time today, Chad. He's having a hard time being able to properly project himself into this reality. Brazil keeps trying to pull him back. Their new stuff is like going to sit behind Vanguard, so it won't matter anyways. The hell is Vanguard?
No clue.
Oh wait, do you mean?
Am I back? Can you hear me?
Like Vanguard, like the like investments of Vanguard? Only if Idris Elba plays Xavier. Right, just make everybody black, and then Storm can be white. There we go.
At this point,
just fucking
just make the Holocaust survivor black. Yeah.
It's the funniest thing, because like, what the fuck are you thinking? Because whenever they do the race swap shit, there's always the excuse of, oh, but the character's race didn't really matter to the character, so whatever, it's fine if they just change him into whatever. But it's like, this motherfucker, his whole fucking thing is that he was a Jew who got sent to a fucking concentration camp. I think it's pretty fucking important that he's a white dude. A Jewish white dude specifically. Like, come the fuck on. What are we doing here? How is this even a consideration that... Oh my god, he's gone again. Oh my god. Bricks PCs and runs 24/7. Oh, no, there you go. You're back. I see you.
Oh, okay. I thought I died first because I couldn't hear you anymore.
I see and hear you. I see and hear you. You see and hear me?
Okay. Yeah. I do,
okay. Okay. It's Cornell level and Brick PCs. Vanguard is their anti-cheat program. Oh, that different Vanguard. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's awful. That sucks shit. Don't forget the active outside of gameplay bullshit. Oh, that's ew. The fuck? Gross. But yeah, so yeah, I just thought this whole thing was pretty funny. Well, obviously it's dumb, but it's also hilarious. Like, could you imagine if they actually go for it? Could you fucking imagine?
Bro, that is no. This is
Denzel, the one Negro that was with the Jews in the Holocaust somehow. I don't.
I mean, the Nazis did kill black people too, but like,
well, obviously, but like considering,
considering the history of the character, it is so out of touch. It is such a bad taste to swap this specific character because the whole argument of like his race doesn't matter goes completely out of the window. Like there's no like justifiable reason for this one. Like this is gonna steer so many. This is gonna steer so many fucking pots, right? Especially with the whole thing going on.
Unbelievable.
With the fucking, and everything that's been going on with the war. Like this is such a no. This has gotta be some sort of joke.
Is he supposed to be Jewish or something? Maybe.
I mean,
listen. Jewish is a state of mind, really. Anyone could be Jewish. I mean, actually, religiously speaking, yes. Anyone can be Jewish, but
if you convert to the religion, right?
But ethnically Jewish, that's a different deal, and no, you can't just opt into being. You can't just opt into being fucking ethnically Jew. You can't go around Jew facing. All right, that's not okay.
Oh my fucking god! Please. Is that a title? Can we put that in the title?
I don't know. I don't. On YouTube, it might be suspect.
Yeah, it might be a bad idea.
They might get.
Might be a bad idea.
Get mad at us. No, that kind of makes me want to do it more, to be honest. I'm putting it in. We're gonna leave it up to chat whether or not this channel gets fucking nuked by YouTube.
You know what? We just got into the fucking program. Are you sure?
Yep, I'm very sure. This is gonna be great.
Oh my god, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my god. This is...
Denzel contemplates Jew facing is a great fucking title.
Oh no! Oh no! You know what, chat? I wanna state here that I am against this title. I'm gonna state here right there and now I am against this. This is some tomfoolery. This is some lollygaggy even.
They'll just have to tie his origin to the civil rights movement and try to compare that to the Holocaust. Holy shit. Oh, it's amazing. I want the credits to read Denzel Washington Steinberg. According to Bleach, there are black Nazis now. Wait, really? Is that a Bleach? Is that a thing in Bleach?
Technically, because there are characters.
The fuck do you mean?
Okay, so they're not Nazis. They're German.
Holy shit!
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And like, obviously, German army is gonna look like Nazis, right?
Yeah. And
some characters in the army are black.
Oh, okay. All right, sure.
Right. Oh yeah, so there. I mean, it's fucking 2025. There has look at Kanye. Right,
yeah,
we already have a black Nazi in RRL. All right, it's not unrealistic for Bleach to do it.
I was like, should we even bother talking about the fucking Kanye crash out on Twitter the other day?
Kanye's always crashing out. Every year he comes out as a Nazi. Right? Am I crazy? I feel like last year he did something like that.
This one, I ain't never seen this shit. Like what was he saying? Hitler was styling for real or some shit. I don't know.
No, he actually said he was a Nazi. He tweeted it out. Like,
well, no, yeah, I saw that one, but I'm talking about the dumber tweets where it's like, yeah, oh man, Hitler had to have some stylish shit going on or some. I don't know.
So dumb. Like,
with some kind of it was like a whole like. It was a whole tirade of crazy tweets, man. It was like 20 or 30 fucking weird ass tweets. They just one after the other, just dropping them like crazy.
Yeah, he went on a fucking spiral, just fucking hitting the post button over and over again. So yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, Chad, fucking Bleach is accurate. All right.
I'm a little curious though. Is a YouTube source on this? What is the? Who was this? John Rocha? Hang on. Wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to see the same story. I don't give a fuck about canon. I don't care about Magneto and the Holocaust. Give him a different backstory.
Okay, that's
Make it interesting, right? That's what I.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause-
oh, okay, all right, sure.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy? Hang
What
on.
the- Jeff Snyder, apparently.
Jeff Snyder. Okay. Jeff
All
Snyder.
right.
I know that name. I know that name from somewhere. Hang on. Jeff Snyder.
There are a bunch of Snyders in the fucking industry.
There are,
right?
but hang on. But who's this? This guy's gotta be someone in specific, though. Who's
There's
this guy?
no way he just fucking.
Oh, he's a
said
film critic.
that.
Okay. I'm thinking of a different Snyder.
There's
This
no
guy,
way he just said as
American
this
entertainment
bullshit.
journalist.
Oh my God. This is
Founded the
great.
entertainment newsletter, the In Snyder. Oh, that's awful. God, that's terrible. Ugh,
Oh my
that's an
God,
awful.
dude.
The In Snyder. Ugh, I hate it.
Yeah,
God.
that doesn't.
It sounds like
sound-
somebody's trying to say insider while like sneezing or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
ugh.
No, I don't like that.
Holy
Bro.
shit, though. Man just
That
said it
was
with
a
his whole
wild thing
chest
to
too.
say. Yeah.
With his whole chest. God
With his
damn.
whole chest. He's like aggravated as he's saying this. This is insane. This is an insane take to make about Magneto.
like arguably one of the greatest comic book villains of all time.
Right?
And this man's like, nah, that shit's
Right?
garbage.
That
Who,
shit
who fucking
sucks.
cares?
That's so uninteresting. Like, what? You know how many people like Magneto? Like, you know how well written of a character he is? And they're gonna
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
say that shit?
Holy shit. It's like no, this Magneto, he was one of the Black Panthers, man.
Bro, like,
What happens
especially
when
with
that
Em-
Magneto meets Black Panther, by the way?
bro, like, I've honestly,
Does that
That
Black
would
does Black Magneto know about Wakanda? How does Black Magneto feel about Wakanda?
that's insane. That is an insane.
Does Black Magneto
Bro,
care for
how?
all mutants or just some mutants, some specific kinds of mutants?
we gotta think like fucking like what that's gotta be a title somewhere like fucking
Oh my
the
God.
good mutants or some shit.
What a Black Panther's an Israeli Jew? Oh my God! And Magneto's a Palestinian.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so this is so fucked.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my God! Yeah, I really want them to do this now. Oh my God! This is me. Okay, this is me right now. I'm doing the Calvin praying meme. God, please let this happen. It would be so fucking funny. I
Bro,
want to see
this-
it. I want to see. Listen, these fuckers
Bro.
like. This shit's all gonna die soon anyway. All right, we might as well just say fuck it and just go
This
for
would
it.
be the nail in the coffin. This would kill Marvel.
On top of the other 50 nails in the coffin, right? Like,
Yeah, no, I feel like this would be the
Holy
nail, especially
shit.
if you go out with these
oh
stakes.
God. Oh.
Bro, there's no way he said that. Especially with everything that
As a
Magneto's
fan.
like everything that Magneto like represents as a character, he's gonna be saying that it's not interesting. Like, are you out of your fucking mind, dog?
I mean, listen. As the Holocaust, really more of a historical speed bump. Let's be honest. Nobody thinks about the Holocaust anymore. That's old news,
No,
man.
that's so not relevant to the current times. You're right. You know what? Silly me.
Oh fuck! Hey, hang on. Maybe he'll clarify. Maybe we need to
Okay,
give
yeah,
him a
let's-
minute. Maybe that's out.
Yeah,
maybe
no,
that's out.
okay,
maybe we're out of
okay,
contexting him right now. Let's give him a second
let's go,
here.
Let's go.
I don't
Okay.
know what happened in the comics. If I wanted to know what happened in the comics, guess what? I'd fucking buy the comics.
Okay, so then the term.
So, I mean, did you watch the movies in which he also like there was a whole fucking scene of him being torn away from his mother while in like having to use using his power before he got knocked out. Like the whole every time we talk about Magneto and his origins, we need to cover that bit because that's like that was what turned him into Magneto, right? All the the Nazi experimentation was a big part of the Magneto-ness, all right? Like, come the fuck on.
It's such an integral part of his character, like the turning point of his life.
And the whole thing with like the discrimination against mutants and like trying to ascend mutant kind, you know, like that is very linked to the whole thing with the Nazis and the Jews, right? It's extremely cool, like okay, all right. To that point, you'd have to make him a fucking Black Panther, right? If we're gonna make him black, it's got to be a Black Panther thing at that point. Because you can't say he was marching with Dr. King because Dr. King wasn't on that shit. Like you'd have to make Xavier like somebody who was hanging out with Dr. King. Then like that's what we're doing from here. We're making it a Dr. King followers versus Black Panthers instead of. Well, I guess Professor X didn't really have like a thing. He stood. I mean, he wasn't really like on any other side there. But I mean,
like the thing is like Xavier was more like acceptance, and then Magneto was like ascending,
acceptance, right? Coexistence, and he's like ascendance, racial supremacy. He's a mutant supremacist. That's his whole thing. That's his whole
thing. Yeah, the fucking human evolution, mutants being the final stage. Yeah, that's
etc. and so on.
Yeah, and Magneto is more like, not Magneto. Xavier was like, oh no, we can like just coexist, right? Like, there's no need to be fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, this doesn't make sense. This
really doesn't.
How are you gonna put this together? Like, because. Like the Black Panthers don't want none of that. The whole thing about Black Panther is that they want to be in Wakanda left alone.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not talking about Marvel Black Panther. I'm talking about like the Black Panthers, like Malcolm X Black Panthers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those guys, like the historical Black Panthers.
Yeah. Okay, my fault. I fucking.
Yeah, sorry. No, sorry. I guess I wasn't clear. I probably should have specified since we're talking about Marvel here. But no.
All right.
Okay, hang on. Let's give him a minute here.
Let's hear what
spit.
I don't care about Magneto and the Holocaust. Give him a different backstory.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Make it interesting, right? That's what I want to see as a fan. I don't know what happened in the comics. If I wanted to know what happened in the comics, guess what? I'd fucking buy the comics.
Okay, so then the turn is, what do you say to fans who are going to be like, don't you race change my Magneto? Don't you change his origin from the Holocaust? Don't you make it DEI by making him black and be about civil rights and racism in this country? Okay. Don't do that. What do you say to that?
Don't care. Fuck him.
I agree. I don't give a shit either. As long as it's a good story, as long as it's a strong story, that's all.
Then write an original character.
Yeah, write a fucking original character.
Just write an original character then. You don't need to steal Magneto's thing. Fucking like... As a fan immediately says he doesn't read anything. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't read comics either. I have not really read Marvel comics either, except for like maybe some shit that was in the library when I was in high school or something I was like, you know, passing the time with in like when I got sent in the comic store while my parents were grocery shopping or whatever the fuck, right? So I don't have a whole lot of comic history with Marvel either, but I've watched the movies, man, and like we've been over this in the movies. It's really important to his character, and like the whole argument, right? It's the argument is always when it comes to race swapping. Oh, the race wasn't important to the character, so whatever, you can just swap it willy-nilly, who gives a shit, right? And to a point, I guess I can give you that. It's still fucking stupid, but at least there's like the tiniest iota of something resembling a point there. But if you're going to stand on that, then you can't fucking do this. You can't fucking do this.
This specifically because like, oh, you want to make a story about like the civil rights movement and all that happened in the US. That's great. Do that. Write an original character.
Make a new character.
Develop on that. Like what you're doing right now, you're taking away the representation from a different group.
Yeah, but you know what? But hey, Asta. But the name though, the name's already there, and it's already really popular. So what if we just took it so we could have that popularity?
Yeah, so we can have that popularity.
Because if we tried to make
someone else's work.
If we try to make a new character, there's a chance that people won't think it's popular or cool. But people already like that guy over there, so we'll just take him, we'll rip off his skin, and we'll put new skin on him.
Yeah.
Like it's the most fucking like Yeah, it's the most gremlin like fucking ugh.
Yeah, no, it's
I
it's
mean-
fucking so desperate. It is so like hypocritical,
Yeah.
right? Because like fucking Magneto out of all characters, it's just such a relevant character, especially with the whole thing with Nazis going on right now. Like you can't just go around and say like you don't care about the Holocaust, you don't care, like you don't think it's fucking relevant, you don't think it's fucking.
There's a Nazi thing going on right now.
What the fuck do you mean? We were just talking about Kanye.
Oh, oh right. Sorry, I thought you meant like an actual like something serious.
I mean, there's nothing like going on big, but there's still like a lot of like neo-Nazi like rallies and shit going on around everywhere. Like you got to be aware
Everywhere?
of that. Everywhere,
I mean,
like not only in the US.
I guess I don't get out much, but
no,
not
I'm
that
not
I've
saying
seen.
everywhere, like all the time. Fucking facetious
Like,
fuck. I'm talking about like all around the world. Like here in Brazil, there are also being people like trying to like be neo-Nazi shit, right? Like
Really?
covering their face. Yeah, like this is
in Brazil. That's
in
weird.
Brazil. Yes, like you
are,
see
against
the
like are they
idiocy of that?
like are they Brazilians or are they, or do you have like a
I
sizable
mean-
white pop? Do you have like a sizable white population in Brazil or?
No.
Oh, so they're Brazilians.
They're Brazilians. Yes,
Brazilian
But they're-
neo-Nazis, huh?
Brazilian neo-Nazis. That shit is a thing, right? And because
So like,
these
what's
people
their
are fucking, they're fucking
what's their deal?
stupid. Like
What's their aim? They're Brazilian
Like, here's the thing, right?
Nazis. Hmm.
Like being Brazilian
Mhm.
doesn't mean you're not white.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
We've had
so-
this conversation because of
yeah,
the
so
like the
it's-
art fixers on Twitter and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
it is
Brazilian
still like
Miku bit.
the Aryan fucking like superiority, right? Like they think that just because they're blonde with blue eyes, they have some sort of like righteousness, some sort of
Oh,
superiority.
wait, so are these neo-Nazis all pale Brazilians then?
I don't know because they cover their fucking faces.
Oh, fair enough.
You know, fucking they could be, but because that's what they fucking promote, right?
Okay, I got you.
But yeah, that shit is like constant. Like this new Nazi thing is not new, although it has been fucking like resurfaced because of all the recent events with Elon, with fucking Kanye, right? Like you may not believe these people are actually Nazis, but like when someone big
Well,
in the media,
I could believe that Kanye is actually some sort of weird anti-Semite. Yeah.
yeah, but I was
The
thinking about
Elon
more like
Elon thing
Elon.
the Elon thing
you
is a little it's a little more just I don't know. That's a little more dubious, but Kanye,
like-
I'll give you Kanye for sure.
Yeah, you can make that argument that like they're not actually Nazis, but when you have like a person in a position of power with a lot of money, like getting away with stuff like this, you do and like condone this kind of behavior, and then you see an insurgence of these kinds of things, right?
I just don't think we live in a world where a Nazi uprising is anything that could actually take place. That could actually happen. We're too far past that shit.
Like it's not gonna be called.
Well,
the Nazi,
anything
it's
of
gonna
a
be-
similar vein is probably not going to be it's going to be a no-go. They're going to be on the fringes. It's going to be fine. It's going to be like the Klan. Like the Klan's around, but nobody gives a fuck about the fucking Klan.
I mean, dude, it's relevant, right? It's something that I feel like it's not. You can just look away, right? Even if you believe that shit is not gonna happen, you can never be 100% certain, and it's definitely worrying when you have things like this happening, like almost back to back, right? And you have like
including the Magneto Denzel thing.
No, not.
You mean the? You're just talking about Elon and Kanye.
Yeah, Elon, and then Kanye, and like these big celebrities that have like these stupid fucking followers. Because I'm not gonna start.
No, I got you, and I don't want to shortchange you or anything. And who knows? Maybe you never know. The future is
you never know
undetermined, so
exactly.
it could.
A tendency of repeating stuff, right? So you can never know.
Yeah,
You can never
we'll
be
see.
too
But hey,
safe.
tell you what, bro. If the new Nazis show up, I'll be right there on the front lines with you, and we'll sort the shit out. But until then, I'm chilling. We'll just play more Marvel Rivals.
We're just gonna play Marvel Rivals and play with the actual Magneto. That is not a fucking.
Yeah. Although I'm still hoping that when Professor X gets added, he gets the specific ult of the Holocaust beam for Magneto. I'm still hoping he gets the Holocaust beam. Here's the thing. Here's what it should actually be, right? Is it like Magneto, Professor X does like a wide range AOE like disable sort of thing, like a crowd control sort of thing.
Be cool. Yeah, kind of.
And like it causes you to like see weird like visions flashing on your screen for a bit. But Magneto specifically, if you're playing Magneto, it's got to be the ones from the X-Men cartoon from the 90s where he's running away from from bombings and shit. Like it's got to be. Like complete with Magneto making that fucking face that he made when he see.
That's crazy, dog. I mean, the game has like interactions between characters. You know what I'm saying?
The clan is less than 5,000. That's less than most football fan clubs. Damn. Yeah. Clan ain't a problem, but we'll deal with the Nazis when we get to them, Master. No worries. Anywho, but yeah. So do you see have anything else to say?
That's all I fucking care about. So if we go with Magneto as black, do you open the door to a possible Professor X who's black as well, or are you going with a white one?
See, Denzel was Professor X too. Couldn't you see him sitting in a chair all bald?
Yeah, so telling Scott what the fuck is up? Yes.
So I'm not saying he is Magneto. He may not be an X-Men. He may just be an African something in Black Panther 3, an African king or whatever.
Sure.
But I think he has to be considered to be in the realm of possibility.
I agree 100%. I would love to see this.
Oh, you're the only.
Okay, well, I think that's all we really need.
These guys are just stupid. Like,
bitches, the internet. All these guys are just talking about some dude named Johnny Boy. I don't know who the hell that is. But anyway, I think we kind of get the gist.
I think the guy John Rocha is the.
Yeah, I think Ademion's got the right thought on this, and I already dropped a like on it when I first saw it.
Yeah,
plain and simple. If this happens, it's retarded. So there you go. There you go.
Yeah, like exactly, Angel. Like if they change his race, they have to like change his history as well. Like fucking.
Yeah. Or else just put a black guy with the Jews in the Holocaust somehow.
Yeah, I guess in Germany,
in Nazi Germany, yes.
In Nazi Germany in the 1940s. Yeah, sure. It's so stupid. These guys they have so lost in their self-righteousness, like of doing fucking.
Yeah. And yeah, like as this person points out, you don't even have to make new characters. Apparently, there's a lot of black characters that already exist in Marvel Comics that, could probably use a chance at a fucking signal boost. So just use some of those, right?
Just use some of those, like.
But no, we all we want is the name. We want the name because the name is popular. So we'll just take that and do whatever with it. Yeah. Do whatever we want with it.
The thing is, these people, they have this self-righteousness of they're trying to like, oh, we're gonna fight for the civil rights movement and stuff, but they don't like support actual characters in these stories that have this background, right? Like they don't elevate these characters, they don't support these characters. So like, how are you gonna say that you want to give highlights to this specific background if you don't like do anything with already existing stories? Like you're not the one making these stories popular, right?
Yeah.
Fucking.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Some crazy shit. Static Shock in the game yet? What, in Marvel Rivals? Static's a DC character.
Oh,
Static's
DC?
never going. Yeah, he's never going to be in it because he's a DC character.
My fault.
Nah, man, he had like team up. Do you ever watch Static Shock? Yeah, team ups with like Batman and fucking.
Oh, you're right.
God, who else? Fuck. Who else? Yeah, Batman and Robin had an episode with Static. I think Superman too.
I think the Turtles.
I think Green Lantern also.
The Turtles too?
Who?
The Turtles? The Teenage Mutant Turtles? Didn't he team up with them at some point?
I don't think. Well, Batman did in that one movie, but
Oh yeah, Batman did. Yeah, never
but
mind.
Static, no, I don't think Static did. But other like DC heroes showed up in Static Shock from time to time, if I recall correctly. I think he might have met John Stewart too. So.
Hmm.
Was his name
but
John
yeah,
Stewart, or
like-
am I fucking that up? I just remember the Black Green Lantern's name was. I think his name was John, right?
John Howard,
John
I
some-
think.
No, I don't think that was it. Maybe it was John Stewart. You know, hey, I'll just look it up real quick. Oh damn, hang on. Because now I'm curious. Black Green Lantern. Because I know Hal. I know Hal Jordan was the white one. Oh, it was John Stewart. Okay, never mind. I had it right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's all that really needs to be said about that. There's a couple more things I wanted to touch on. So this one is probably one of the bigger stories this week, and it's very Reddit coded, I suppose would be a good way to put it. So this guy, right? This dude is Marek Tymiński. He is the CEO of the company that made Lords of the Fallen, which is another like Souls-like kind of game, right?
Right.
The other day he put out a poll because I guess they're working on like a new game, or maybe they're talking about changes to Lords of the Fallen, where he put up a poll where it's like, okay, guys, what would you like to see in terms of the character creation screen? And the poll thing, I think the poll options are something like type A, type B, male or female, and like a third thing that's like the same shit. I don't know. But overwhelmingly, the male and female won. Like it was like 83% to like over the other two categories. So apparently the moderators of the Reddit for Lord of the Fallen, like the official Lord of the Fallen Reddit tab or page or whatever the fuck that works, I forget, I don't use Reddit, I don't know, got real upsetty spaghetti about this, and as a result they went ahead and banned the CEO from the fucking Reddit of his own game. Yeah, so let's go to this.
Bro,
Hey,
there's
announced
no
appearance of
way.
Batman Beyond. Oh yeah. Okay, announcement. Addressing the CEO of CI Games' politically motivated agenda. Direct links to X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, are no longer permitted. The CEO of CI Games, Marek Tymiński, is actually supporting and promoting fascist ideology by asking whether or not people want male or female, or type A, type B. Apparently this is fascism, somehow. Don't ask me how.
Yeah.
It just is. So this is, and people have talked about this already. I believe Arch and them on the Archcast are talking about it. It's like fascism has really just become a term to describe someone who disagrees with you or does something you don't like. Because
it's really getting like people are just not knowing what fascism is anymore.
Yeah. Kind of like the word Nazi. I know we just had that whole conversation about Nazis, but like that's kind of another word that's been going down that path, because everybody's a fucking Nazi if they don't like what you like, or like what you don't like, etc. Anywho, let's see, where did I leave off? Ideology under the guise of catering to the player base, or he was just catering to the player base by essentially using a democratic process to find out what the players wanted. It put up a fucking poll. It's a vote, right? It's a free vote. Like, that doesn't get much more democratic than that. It's certainly not fucking fascism. You know what is fascism? Deleting the CEO
I wonder
from
what it is.
blocking people out of the Reddit who you don't like.
Censoring people.
Yeah, that sounds a little fascistic, doesn't it?
Oh my god! I bet if any other option won, that this wouldn't be a problem. It's because they didn't like the result of the poll, and then they fucking pulled this shit up. And, like, honestly, you are in Reddit. You're on Reddit right now. Like, obviously that would be the fucking result.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Yeah.
I need to make that a proper sound alert for the
That needs to be a sound alarm in
the channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing.
That's so funny.
It's great. It's so good. But anywho, let's keep going because there's more cope to be had. So let's get in there.
Great.
Let's see. As a moderation team, along with many gamers worldwide, yes, many, not the 83%, the other guys, we are deeply shocked and disgusted. I'm sorry. Disgusted by the events of the past few weeks. In response, we have removed all CI Games and Hexworks officials from the moderation team. However, we want to make it clear that those removed are honorable and decent individuals, and we have nothing but respect for them. Except not enough respect to let them keep their position, but their sacrifice was necessary. Their boss did a bad, so they had to die. There's no way around it. No matter how honorable and decent they were, had to die. Nothing we could do.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was out of our hands, even though we're the ones that make the choice.
So stupid, dog.
It's great. Every interaction we've had with them since the game's launch has been nothing short of extraordinary. Unfortunately, the decision affects the wrong people. This decision? Your decision, you mean? Your decision affects the wrong people? If you know it affects the wrong fucking people, then why are you deciding it? What are you doing?
That is
this is a fucking schizo session here. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, it's that fucking meme, the guy shooting the other one in the couch.
It's the Eric Andre show.
Yeah, the Eric Andre,
yeah. This is Eric Andre's shit to a T. It's amazing. Our concerns are directed solely at the CEO, and at this time, no one else. Except it seems it seems like a few people caught some fucking strays then, didn't they? I don't know, man. It seems like it's a little more than just a CEO at this point. Over the past several weeks and months, we have seen a significant increase in hate speech, misconduct, and violations of Reddiquette. What the fuck is Reddiquette? Are you fucking...
Reddiquette is wild.
Oh god, Reddiquette sounds like the...
so critically online. That is the... Oh my god,
I'm just gonna say it right now, chat. Reddiquette sounds like the smelliest shit in the world, dude. Like, the stink coming off of Reddiquette as a concept. This is just awful. Whenever I think we should just make the word Reddiquette alone a podcast title option.
Yeah, just Reddiquette.
Reddiquette, write that down for me, Aston. Get that one for me if you would. It's right here. It's right here. You can see it on screen.
I gotta zoom in.
Hang on.
Reddiquette. Oh my god.
Fuck.
It's fucking French.
I have unsteady hands. Reddiquette. Fucking hell. Copyright strike them. He should. I don't know if he actually has done anything. I don't know if there's been any developments on this story, but
I mean, honestly, he didn't even do anything. Like, just laugh at them. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
you're banned from my forum. Oh, okay, it's my game.
They have absolutely been getting dragged on Twitter, like in a ridiculous amount. It's been hilarious, actually. If you read through some of the comments, it's great. We've experienced an influx of users. Wait, hang on. Yeah, Reddiquette. I got caught on Reddiquette. Whenever content from these platforms is shared. Additionally, we have experienced an influx of users spreading fascist views, both on the subreddit and via mod mail. Let us be clear, we do not tolerate any violations of our behavioral rules, nor do we condone or support fascist ideology. Cool, wow, I don't think he does either, to be honest.
Say that? You have to say that out loud? Wow.
I guess. Anyone engaging in such misconduct will face a permanent ban. You can find our subreddit's rules here or in the sidebar. Why are we banning these platforms? Well, the rise of misconduct related to X, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram is a key factor. Wow, they're going after Facebook and Insta too? Okay. There are additional reasons for this decision. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram now require login to view content, making it inaccessible to those without accounts. Okay. Just fucking make an account then. It's free.
Yeah.
The spread of misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda has significantly increased. I mean, there's community notes, bro. You're fine. You'll be okay. These corporations have actively enabled fascism, removed fact-checking measures. What do you mean? Community notes is still there.
Talk about its community notes, like, huh?
Yeah, it's still there. It's right there, man. Censored certain keywords from search algorithms. That I don't know about if that's a thing. It doesn't seem like it though. I'm pretty sure that like people are still dropping N-bombs on Twitter. So if that shit's not banned, I can't imagine anything that would be.
Yeah.
And silenced communities while allowing harmful rhetoric to thrive. So I will say, say what you want about Twitter. It has to be the most open site for this sort of shit at this point, right? Leftists can hang out there, rightoids can hang out there, and do whatever you believe. You can speak your piece on Twitter, and you're not going to get banned for it. I've not seen people being discriminated against for whatever their beliefs are on fucking Twitter, because people will say whatever the fuck on Twitter, and I've seen this firsthand.
Yeah. They have been saying whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. Blue Sky, on the other hand, well.
I mean, but I can't even be too mad at Blue Sky because they're a lot better than Twitter.
Are they?
A lot less toxic. They're so much less toxic than Twitter.
I don't know, man. I've heard some. I've heard some rumors about some.
I don't know.
I've heard some rumors about some dubious child-related content going on over there, but.
Really?
We'll see.
Oh, no.
That's what I'd heard. I don't have a Blue Sky account, but it kept coming up, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on Blue Sky. Do you actually use Blue Sky regularly, or?
I do, yeah. Like everything I post on Twitter, I post on Blue Sky too. Like it's very viable for artists after the fucking grok bullshit that Musk pulled.
Blue Sky is a lot more toxic. I don't know what Astra is saying. Lamau says Cryo.
Where are you guys hanging out in Blue Sky?
You and Cryo can talk about that later. Hang on, where were we? Censored certain keywords. We refuse to support platforms that profit from misinformation, hate speech, and incitement of violence. How will this work? Any direct link to X, Facebook, where their posts or comments will be automatically removed. What about screenshots? After consideration, we decided to not allow screenshots from these platforms either, as verifying their authenticity, goddamn, is difficult. My bad. I have problems with English too, apparently, sometimes. What's next? These new rules will take effect immediately. Alternative to Twitter, Blue Sky. It's a great alternative, and many users and outlets have already made the switch. Yeah, well, when you're talking about a leftist echo chamber, I guess, and these guys seem pretty fucking radically leftist, I'll be honest. Right? We kind of established that at this point. So... Here we go. This is where we're at. So that's the story. The story is that these guys fucking banned the CEO from the Reddit of his own game over a poll that was a free choice for anyone to vote on, and the fact that they fucking lost super hard, got absolutely dunked.
Have you thought of like if the CEO of a game that you enjoy does something that you don't like? Have you thought of leaving the Reddit yourself? Thought of that?
Apparently not.
Their game.
They'd have to give up their power over the Reddit, Asta. It's the only power they have in life. What do you mean?
Oh, really now? How inconvenient that would be. These people are so fucking dumb. Like, oh, you're banning the CEO from the Reddit. Oh, they can't post in the forum anymore. Okay. It's their game. There's still going to be forums of their game. They're still going to talk to their community, other platforms. Like, there's so many. Like, what are you doing is just virtual signaling how fucking stupid you are.
Yeah. So getting people calling for large groups of people to be murdered. Yeah, I'd say that's kind of toxic. And I could imagine some leftists over on Blue Sky saying shit like that, because I see him saying that shit like that on Twitter still. So, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Okay, that sure, that happens, but I don't know. I don't see that shit. But I also don't see that shit on Twitter because I curate the people that I follow.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Fair enough.
All right.
Like the porn artists are pretty chill, as it turns out.
Porn artists are the chillest. The furry artists are really chill too. Like,
no, wasn't Blue Sky cracking down on lewd art or some shit? I thought I just heard.
Yeah, honestly.
Didn't Merriweather get got?
Did he? I didn't see that, but
I saw him make a comic about it.
I didn't notice that they are a lot more
strict with that.
It's lame. It's lame, and especially because it's
like it's so easy for them to censor stuff because they have so many labels you can put on your art, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't
you
make
just do
sense why
the-
you would be like strict with it, right? Unless
Don't
I don't know.
just have like the Twitter thing where it's like you can put the cover over it and like only
Yeah, they do that.
people
like-
only see it if they actively click on it. So
Yeah, so I don't
Yeah.
know, like and that shit is like automatic. Like you don't even need to put it on your art. If you so like even if you try to like go past that filter, like the website does it already.
okay,
So
gotcha.
I don't know. I don't know why they're so
Uh,
fucking anal about this. But like
Also extremely anti-lolly show. Oh, I mean, I'm neutral on the non-lolly thing, but I guess they wouldn't like Mizu and Lumi very much, would they?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm neutral on it. I don't really give a shit if people are lolicons or whatever. So
I only give a shit if they start like sexualizing it, right? Like I don't care
Yeah.
if you like lolly characters, right? Like they're characters like any other. Like it's not weird for you to like kids. Like okay, pause. It's not weird for you to like characters that are children, right? Because like fucking on the top of my head, Isha from Arcane. A bunch of people love Isha from Arcane, right? There's nothing wrong with liking a character that happens to be a child, right? It's weird when you put it in adult situations and you try to sexualize them, right? So it's a conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I just don't give a shit unless it's something like real, like in reality. So, because I mean, there's a lot of fucked up weird things I turned a blind eye to, like Lumi's weird gore fetish, and I know a lot of people, more people than would admit it, are into non-con, but it wouldn't be down with non-con happening in real life, right? So.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
it is what it is on that front. You got to be consistent with that.
Exactly.
So.
Like it's when it's fetish, like it's very nuanced, right? The conversation we can have.
Yeah. I mean, hell, some people are into vor, and I actually that one I actively don't like people. I'm actually highly suspect people who are into vor. Ugh, weird, awful, terrible. Even if it's not real, fuck you. Even if it's not real, fuck you, bro.
You have a couple of friends that are into cannibalism. How different is that?
Yeah, pay those weird for that. Pay those weird for that. I'm not gonna hold you. Pay those weird. Pay those fucking weird, man.
So
anyway, we're off track.
Yeah,
Circle back here. Looks like the head of mods of Lords of Fallen recently created a subreddit for metaphorically punching MAGA Nazis. Nothing moderate about this Reddit moderator. Well, yeah, so there you go. There you go.
I mean,
Metaphorically punching MAGA Nazis. Fucking hell.
I don't know.
Yeah, painting in broad strokes is never something I'm a fan of, so.
Yeah, like it's all context, right? Like, for example, nothing against punching Nazis. I feel like I said this before.
Well, if we're talking about an actual Nazi,
yeah,
but again,
if we're talking about an actual Nazi, yeah, we gotta hang them in publicly, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, this person clearly, yeah, like this person clearly doesn't know what that's the Nazis because they're calling the CEO a fascist for doing a poll, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, for committing an explicitly democratic act, you are somehow a fascist.
It's one of those things that if you hear about it, oh, cool, punchy Nazis, yay, right? But if you look into it, like this guy is a fucking idiot. That's only just riding the fucking self-righteous train, right?
Yeah, and it's like the guy put it out in public on Twitter. It's like anybody, any and everybody can use Twitter. So
yeah, so like, what's going on?
It's as democratic as it could have possibly been.
Yeah, it's a fucking open account. Like it's not a restricted account. It's open to the public. You know, anyone can just go see and fucking vote for it. You know,
absolutely.
People that follow the CEO of the game are most likely the people that play the game the most.
Yes.
You know, because I don't follow any CEO of any, even though I love like a bunch of games.
Yeah,
right?
same.
So,
Same. I mean, I think I follow Harada actually. He's a Tekken man. He's Tekken man because he's great. And actually, I think I also follow Kamiya because I need to know if there's any updates on Okami. I need to know about Okami if there's updates. But speaking of Kamiya, actually, I can actually segue into one of our final stories. But what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I think I follow Yoko Taro. I think.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
He likes big asses. You like big asses.
Yes,
There you
exactly.
go.
It's Yoko Taro, right? Like I gotta follow him. Like my point
You're
is,
just
if
like,
you're following
my
the CEO,
nigga, just dab me up, Yoko.
love Yoko. I have the Yoko Taro mindset. You know, if you're gonna draw porn on my character, make sure to send it to me. Right?
There you go. Exactly. I need to put it all in a zip drive. But circling back to Kamiya for a second, there's actually a little bit of news about him that I found pretty interesting. Hideki Kamiya says that Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, Okami, Beautiful Joe, and The Wonderful 101 are all part of the same universe.
That's crazy. Beautiful Joe. That is a name I haven't heard in a fucking decade.
So there actually is something to this, sort of, right? Because I know of at least 2 instances in which there have been these crossovers. Actually 3, because Bayo has appeared in The Wonderful 101. She was a playable character. Her and John, I think, both appeared in Wonderful 101. And then Dante, Devil May Cry Dante, actually appeared in Beautiful Joe 2, I believe, as a playable character. Or a skin? One of those two. I think he was playable. I think he had his own moveset. Because he still had the Rebellion sword, so...
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And then Okami and Dante both appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? 3, yeah. So these guys have had crossover with each other somewhat, a little bit. But assuming it's all insane. One timeline is fucking nuts, absolutely.
Yeah, fucking like I can see Bayonetta in Devil May Cry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
The same kind of game, like the same genre and everything. Yeah, exactly. And I would love to see like them come into actually officially come into a game together.
Oh yeah,
I know, see a face off between Bayo and Dante would be fucking sick.
Yo, I've seen like fan animations of it and it's fucking beautiful. Like imagine like in that real game, like you have this crossover. That would be so fucking cool. Like Bayonetta meets Devil May Cry.
Honestly, I would just love to see a new Beautiful Joe. Like after they're done working on Okami 2, god damn, bring back fucking Beautiful Joe. I would, because that was also. What's up? Go ahead.
I remember watching the anime, like really late at night when I was a kid, and it was like one of the best shows.
Yeah, it was great.
I really, really enjoyed it.
Man, that Secretary Lee was crazy hot. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I hardly remember that show, but I remember her.
I remember her. You know, I remember the emo guy, the fucking, and like the anti-hero.
Is it the blue guy?
I don't remember his name. Yeah, like a blue, purple-ish. Yeah, there was like
he had a devil motif, right? He had like devil wings coming off his helmet and shit. Yeah, I remember that guy too. He was in the games. I can't remember what his fucking name was though.
I also don't remember his fucking name, but he was cool as fuck. I remember him a lot.
Absolutely. But I would love to see, since they're bringing back Clover in general, might as well bring back Beautiful Joe. Like, let's get Beautiful Joe 3 going. I think now's the time.
Yeah.
The world needs him. He's been missing too long. Look where we're at. Look where we've come. Look where we're at now without Beautiful Joe. we gotta bring him back.
Kamiya, please. Hideki Kamiya, please. Save us, Hideki Kamiya.
But that's a fun one. And that was a kind of not really much of a story, just like a fun little thing.
Yeah, it was a fun little thing. I like
everything's interconnected, so please let your imaginations run wild. Yeah, it's like just have fun with it. It's video games. Have fun, says Hideki Kamiya. Just fucking let's have a good time. Love to see it, and that gives me a lot of hope for Okami 2 when that finally drops, whenever that should happen. We're probably still a few years out from that, but god, I'm so ready. I'm so ready for Okami 2. God damn. I still need to force Rosa to play Okami 1.
You know what? You're going to hate me, but I also never played Okami 1.
I need to also force you to play Okami 1.
It's been in my fucking playlist for like forever.
You have it, right? Do you have the game or? Oh, okay. We'll sort that out soon. But
I used to have it back in the PlayStation 2 era because I had like so many pirated games. So many pirate games. I never got to play all of them before. Like,
okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on to some Okami for sure, because that's a classic among classics. That shit's amazing. That game's incredible. God,
yeah, everyone tells me that, and I regret it, like missing out when I had the PS2.
Alistor, he was a Devil May Cry cameo as well. Oh yeah, his name was Alistor. That's true. Alistair, yeah.
Oh, that's such a cool name. It's fucking demon
Well,
name.
because that's
demon names
because
are
that
the fucking best.
because that's the thing. I think he was literally based off of the devil sword,
Devil.
or the
Yeah,
devil
that
arm,
makes sense.
Alistair. From because that sword was what, DMC1?
What?
Alistair, the devil, the demon sword,
No.
Alistair.
No, I think
Was that not DMC1?
no. The DMC one
Well, never-
is Mundos, and
No. The sword, Asta. Like he's based off the sword,
Sparta's-
the devil
Sparta
arm.
sword.
No, that's the devil sword, Sparta. Like Alistair was the sword that like stabs Dante and then he like slurps himself up off of it. Remember in DMC? Did you play DMC1, the first game?
I play, yeah, like
Yeah. Hang the fuck on.
the sword that impales him, and then he just rises and just fucking
Yeah,
goes
I'm pretty-
through his fucking chest. I remember that. Wasn't it
I'm
named
pretty sure-
Alistair?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Devil May Cry. Yeah, this sword right here. Dante against
Oh,
Alistair.
Wow, I never knew the name of the
Fucking-
sword.
Oh my god, it's so fucking loud. You can hear a voice. I am Alistair, yep. We shall give their heart and swear their eternal loyalty to me.
Huh.
I just want to watch it play though. This scene's great. This scene's so fucking cool.
No, yeah, this is so metal.
Ugh. Yeah, so I think he might have actually used this sword in combat too. The Alistair that appeared in Beautiful Joe, if I remember correctly. We can just look him up too, actually. Why not?
And he just fucking rises.
Oh, that's
Like,
so
this-
cool.
This shit
Although,
is so
the fact that he
metal,
decided
it
to,
makes
like-
no sense.
Like the fact that he pulled himself through the fucking guard too. Oh my god, how?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it like went up through his neck and shit. Like, oh god.
Yeah, like this is like obviously this is fucking like the graphics like limitations of the era.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But it makes it
it's
so much
really
more
funny.
gruesome.
It's one of those funny moments from DMC1, like right up there with fucking filled your dark soul with light, right?
Yeah.
With light.
Absolutely.
So good. The scene's great though, it is. And then the rock comes in.
No, this fucking soundtrack for any Dead Devil May Cry is just great.
Ah, he's so cool.
For no reason.
For style points, right? It's
Style
like so.
points.
So I remember I was listening to a different podcast that was like musing on this, right? And it's like the styled shit is just like in the DNA, right? The sun, like Sparta,
Right.
like he like. Because like Dante's got like his rocker style shit going on, and then like Virgil's got his weeb style with the you know the judgment cuts and you know the sword sheathing, and then like the guys fall down, all that shit, right? What if Sparta was like a dandy, right? Like a fucking like old English gentleman kind of like style, like he's doing fucking what's that one movie called? Fuck, with Eggsy and the British spies and shit. Yeah, the gentleman shit. Oh god, what the fuck was that movie called? Wow. The Kingsman.
Kingsman. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Alright.
yeah. So you like, do you remember that first scene in Kingsman where he's just taking them all fighting the guys in the pub with the umbrella? Like that would be fucking Sparta, like back when he was still alive, right? Like that shit.
Just fucking, Kingsman has some great fight scenes, dude.
It has some great scenes, man. They're fucking fantastic. Though I did want to look at Alistair real quick.
Yeah, let's see.
Alistair,
Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe. Yeah. Here we go. Alistair boss fight. Here we go. And I think this
Look how
includes like
fucking cool he
the
is.
preamble leading up to it too. Yeah. But that's true. I forgot Alistair was inspired literally by the sword, the devil arm Alistair. Whoo! I just hear the sound effects. I remember this fight was fucking tough though, man.
Little Mo.
Like Alistair was fucking for real as a boss fight. Blade Master Alistair. Yeah, he actually used the sword.
It's my friendly neighborhood arch rival. But you're
Oh my god, that's his English voice.
I know you.
Oh, you watched it in Japanese?
Nice
I
punch
watched it in
bag,
Portuguese.
by the way.
what's this about, a ritual? I hope you guys aren't up to anything weird. Kids are watching this too, you know.
Right. Well, since you'll die anyway, I guess I can reveal to you our evil plan. For many years, we have fought against Captain Blue for control of the world of movies.
This motherfucker just pulls out the script.
The fucking script is crazy. Like, the fucking fourth wall breaking is so great.
Amazing.
In order to counter this threat, we have made a bold plan to break through the silver screen and take over the world beyond Hollywood.
Sheesh. I hate it when they have all these subplots.
The key to our success lies in the DNA of the creator. As long as we have that DNA in our possession, we'll be able to come and go at will in the world of humans, which is why we need the girl.
The girl? You mean Sylvia?
Yeah, Sylvia.
Well, that seems to be the general idea. But hey, I don't give a rip about all that.
Hmm?
The only thing I'm interested in is testing my own strength. You've been making waves in our world, but you should realize you're just a sidekick. Let's see who's the strongest once and for all.
That's so cool.
Fucking
Like,
this game was so good, man. Yeah, so he actually pulls out the devil sword,
yeah,
Alistair.
the
Yeah,
sword. It looks like exactly like the sword in the game, like in DLC.
yeah, because it is the fucking it's just Alistair. Oh, he's gone. Man, God, I would kill for Beautiful Joe 3, man. Joe! Love it.
He was stylish as fuck. Yo, like,
Yeah,
you
see,
know
there it is. It's right there.
Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
The pose, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, they kind of did a little bit of Dante with Joe. Absolutely.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's a fucking laid back guy, just fucking rock and roll.
Wacky,
like,
wacky
woo!
Wahoo the Wacky Wahoo Pizza DNA was injected into
Yeah.
Joe just a little bit.
Absolutely. Bro, you know that the fucking hand sign that he makes when he transforms?
Mm-hmm.
Like I only realized that was supposed to form like a V and a J like in my adulthood.
Yeah. The fucking
Like when I was a kid,
I always just got caught up on the fact that
he's
it's
flipping at us.
Yeah, exactly. But technically he's not, because the middle finger's out or the pinky finger's out
Yeah,
too. So
yeah.
it's
the
not
pinky and
technically.
the thumb.
It's not a
Yeah.
rude gesture technically.
Yeah, but like as a kid, I didn't realize that, and then one day I was home, I was playing around, and I'm like, "Filthy Pojo," and I look at my hand like, "Oh my god, this is a V and a J! What the fuck?" Like that's so fucking cool.
When you do the boss fight as Dante, he goes on about how poorly Dante used him and never did maintenance. Okay, I'm curious about that. Hang on.
That's cool. That
I
sounds
want to
crazy.
see. The Joe featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. I don't think there's like a video of that specific scene here, is there? Alistair versus Dante? Red Hot Rumble. Oh, that's a different thing. It'll just to Alistair in the second game. That's a different thing, but that's Alistair versus. Oh, here we go. This might be it. Midnight Thunder Boy. Oh, but this is like the whole fucking stage. Hang on. Can we fast forward to the actual fight? It just goes and goes. Oh, that's it right there. Oh, so it's the same cutscene, but I guess it's just maybe different dialogue.
Yeah, we've done too. Let's see.
This is much shittier quality than the other video, though.
Oh yeah.
I think it's Alistair on his back right now, too.
On his back, yeah.
Without my spirit and your sword. Is that? You can carry it on your back. Alistair? No wonder the sword rusted out. I'm actually looking around. Very good reasons. Are you listening? Assholester's Diary on a Wednesday.
Oh, they fucking changed.
Dante and I
the
went out for some
healing-
demon hunting. Yeah. Dante spun me around like a madman and then swung me into a marionette. Wham. They're talking about fucking Devil May Cry 1.
Yeah, dude.
As far as the marionette, it really hurt. Oh, he's talking about fucking Round Trip. He's talking about using Round Trip because, like he says, spun him around and slammed him into a marionette. So he's talking about Dante using Round Trip. Oh my god! But he never apologized. Why are they speaking backwards? I think that's like part of the joke, right? But that's fucking incredible. Oh my god. You really hold a grudge. Today was the day we were set off to explore Somewhere Island, but Dante forgot to take me. He left me behind all on my own. Oh, he's talking about Devil May Cry 4? Didn't even send me a postcard. I don't remember that. See, undeniable proof of your countless wicked deeds. This is amazing. Let's call it you, Master. If it was a sham, then you had no right to wield me. He's the strongest once and for all. That's fucking incredible. Oh my god.
Crazy.
We need more shit like this in games, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is the amount of fucking detail that we'd love to see.
And it's like I've been having the same feeling when I was talking about having playing Jack 2 again. It's like I need the goofy shit back in video games again, man. I really do. I really need the stupid shit like this back because too much shit's trying to be so fucking serious nowadays, man. Especially on the Western side of things with Sony and all their fucking Last of Us and their fucking Concords and all that stupid shit. I need something goofy again, and I need something goofily like animated too, right? This art style is fucking incredible. This should have been preserved. I don't need realistic bullshit. I need this. I need this. Please. That's why I'm so happy that Okami's making a comeback, right? Because this game is so fucking beautifully made. Like, even for the time, right? Like, it fucking holds up, even these days. Like, because like its art style was so incredibly unique with like the watercolor painting shit going on. It's like, oh my god, it's beautiful. Even back then, it was incredible to look at, and even now, it's like nobody was doing this. Nobody was doing this. It's incredible. It's so good.
It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. Like, more of this shit needs to come back. Like, this is like... The thing is, this is very niche, right? Like, you really gotta love games, right? To be interested in a thing like this.
Absolutely. I don't even know how you like first happened upon, because I think I was like back in the era when I was still like renting shit from Hollywood Video and whatnot, and I think I just saw Okami and it's like, oh, you play as a dog and you fight demons? That sounds cool. I'll give it a try. And then shit changed my life.
Yeah.
That shit changed my life.
Dude. That's how he used to be, right?
I sure shit wasn't beating that in one weekend though, I know that.
Oh no, absolutely. But like you see like nowadays people just see like fucking, oh, I want to play football or I want to be a fucking soldier, right? Like, so that's why you have like 500 Call of Duties and shit.
It's like, nah, man, I want to be a fucking nerd who gets a Super Sentai suit and goes into a movie to save his girlfriend or whatever.
Man.
Shit's awesome.
Like, make video games for people that like video games.
Like, honestly, I think even Devil May Cry could have used like a more stylized direction. Like, I don't mind this, you know, going in the super realistic direction with the way the characters look, but I don't think I would have minded them going like super stylish with it either. You know, and that would have gone in with the fact that the whole fucking series is style based, right? So
yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point of the whole thing. So I don't know. Could be me, but you know.
No, I agree with you. Like, I feel like they should have like leaned into like more of the like kind of like Bayonetta, like more anime-ish, you know, like more stylized thing. Like, they went too realistic, and like I know they want to give like this dark vibe, but Devil May Cry is silly.
It is. Like, it's very silly.
Like,
it's a balancing act, right? It's kind of both. Yeah. It's kind of both.
Yeah.
Like, it's serious, but it's silly at the same time. We're bouncing back and forth between the two.
Yeah, but I feel like they would benefit of going like a little bit more like stylized, like fucking the Ninja Dog DMC Devil May Cry, like that shit was stylized. That shit was,
I see. Yeah,
that shit fucking looked good. Like, it looked great actually.
Yeah, just the whole reboot of it though was what really threw me off. I was like, not a fan.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Not a fan of it.
Like that.
But I mean, I heard the game itself is decent though, like to play. Like playing it once, yeah.
It's fun, yeah.
Okay,
It's
fair
not
enough.
a bad game.
I think
It's just like-
Rosa likes it too. Actually, no, think about it.
Yeah, dude, like it's not a bad game at all. Like it's fun, you know, it's beautiful. It's just it's that thing, like it completely changes Devil May Cry. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stories. Although there is one other thing I wanted to show you. I believe I mentioned it briefly, but I want to show you and chat. This game got its reveal trailer 6 days ago. So we're like right after we finished the last podcast.
Oh shit.
It's called Cloudheim, and the way I could describe this is multiplayer survival building Kung Fu Vikings with air combos.
Damn. Okay.
So have a look at this shit, and you gotta get what I'm getting into here.
That's certainly a
But
bunch of words sent together.
it looks kind of sick though, and I'm probably gonna. And apparently it's coming out this year. So look at this shit. This is kind of wild.
It looks good. Like the art
Right?
is gorgeous.
You can at least see the combat. And there seems to be like a magic system with all kinds of crazy spells too.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Like look at
Yo,
the
that looks
movement in this
good.
shit. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh, the movement's fluid as fuck.
Very, very fluid. Hey, it seems to be like some sort of like building thing. You make yourself like a little guild hall or some shit.
You don't want to
Sell things apparently. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be very interesting open world concept going on here. Craft weapons.
Hot Smith Mummy.
Go on
Oh, no.
adventures. There's different races, it looks like, aside from just humans. Like you get like this kind of deer-looking person here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I said Kung Fu Vikings, I meant it, right? Like look at
Yeah,
them
I
piecing
can
them up.
see that. Like, look at him throwing hands.
It's crazy, but this actually looks pretty cool. This looks like a lot of fun. And you got all kinds of different magic spells and shit going on. Like it looks like there's gonna be a lot of customization in terms of like the combat style here. Very interesting.
Yeah,
and just the
weapons
world
look
itself
very
looks
stylish.
very nice. Yeah.
Oh no, it looks gorgeous. Like I love this style. I like this mystical, like whimsical, you know.
Wishless
fucking
now, coming 2025, and it's going to be on pretty much everything. So that's cool.
Good. Does it have crossplay? That's the only thing that I.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing to ask about, right? So I'm going to look into that, and we'll see what I can find. And apparently it is due out this year, but no release date. So I'm going to assume probably like Q3, Q4, most likely.
Yeah.
Like if there's no release date already, then yeah, probably end of the year. But looks fun, looks interesting, and it could be like quite a multiplayer thing for us, right? Like maybe we try and get something going in the collective, like how we did with Pal World.
Oh yeah, we could. That seems fun.
Yeah, so we shall see. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Looks pretty sick though. Looks pretty fun.
And
that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So, we got any questions to answer?
Let's see, how many questions do we got? We got one question for NDA. Amaretta, why are you invisible?
Amaretta wasn't feeling too well. She came down with something, and that's why she wasn't able to make it today. I probably should have mentioned that at the top of the show, actually. My bad, but yeah,
Didn't
Amaretta
we
just...
say that?
Did we not? Did we? I don't know. I forget. We might have. I honestly, I don't recall. But yeah, Amaretta wasn't feeling well, so she wasn't able to make it today. She'll be back next week though, so no worries. She's all right. We told her to take her medicine and get rest.
You guys are gonna get your feel of horror girl monster
next time.
Soon. Next time, yeah. But yeah, that was the only question. No more questions for today.
Really?
People were not like people were not inquiring enough. Inquisitive, yeah.
Oh well. All right. Well, I guess we can just go straight. It's fine. We can just go straight to the. We can go straight to the vote for the.
All right. Start a poll.
The poll, yeah. I think we only have like 3 options for titles.
Choose the title. Yeah, not a lot will happen when it's just the 2 of us. We need more people. All right. What are the titles?
Instead of just Reddiquette, what about like the smell of Reddiquette?
The smell of Reddiquette.
I fucking hate the French. Okay.
Steam card hustling meta.
Yeah, really like.
Or,
I really gotta get into that.
Or Steam card hustler meta, whichever one sounds better.
Steam card hustler meta. Okay, what's the other one? Oh,
And
no.
the last one is Denzel contemplates Jew facing.
No.
Yep.
No, not that one. Chat, I just hope you guys know if you choose that, I'm losing the podcast. I'm not gonna be associated with people that do this
We've
shit.
done worse podcasts. We've done worse.
We've done worse, but this is like fucking top 5 worst titles we ever came up with.
Is it? Is it though?
I believe so. Alright, chat, vote.
Rose is sad that I don't want to play Elder Scrolls Online. How much is Elder Scrolls Online?
$20, I think, but I think it's per month.
Oh, is it? Hang on, let me see.
Yeah, because
Elder
it's a live
Scrolls
subscription.
Online.
I would play
Page.
because honestly, I love Skyrim and it would be lovely to play with you guys. But I do not have money to play for a subscription right now.
Let's see. Let's see. Includes the Elder Scrolls Online base game and the Morrowind chapter. I don't see anything about a subscription.
Huh? Is it not like WoW?
Hang on. Let me double check this. Let's ask old Google for help. Elder Scrolls Online subscription based. Also an ESO Plus is paid membership that gives players access to exclusive perks and bonuses, which can cost $14.99 per month and renews automatically unless canceled. Okay, so ESO Plus. So there's it's like a bonus thing, but I don't think it's needed to actually just play the game.
Oh. And then I might get into it. If I can just buy now.
Let me double check and make sure.
Standard edition.
Based. No, the Elder Scrolls Online is not subscription based, but it does offer an optional subscription called ESO Plus. Yeah, so you're good. As long as you pay the 20 flat, you're in.
Oh.
Yep. Sometimes even if I don't want to ask why you were gay. Well, that wasn't your thing anyway, Bear.
It's not too expensive actually.
I just checked Google Maps. Yeah, we talked about that at the top of the show, Angel. We talked about the Gulf of America. It's our Gulf now.
Standard edition. Wow,
There you go.
the standard edition is like $10, and then the gold edition is like $60.
Wait, $10? I thought the standard was 20. I showed 20 on my Steam page.
Brazil. It's Brazil.
Oh, Brazil.
The prices,
Brazil money.
Prices in Brazil are lower.
Different. Yeah, I got you. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, even cheaper for you. There you go. Guess you can play with Rose after all.
I can. Hold on, let me just see something. Because I know... Oh, it went down. Huh. Nice. I mean, is it nice? Because I didn't get paid yet. I like when the dollar is high, because I get paid, you know?
Yeah, no, I got you.
But it's good to see it's going down. I mean, at least a little bit.
Aye. I'll just put this on as B-roll while we're waiting.
Been going down for a while now.
Yep. So, I guess while we're also waiting for the poll, Asta, what you got going on, buddy? Why don't you tell them about your stuff and your things?
Yeah, chat, if you guys like to see big titty enemy bitches, follow me on Twitter. I have been working a lot on commissions recently that I had that were late. So I didn't post a lot this beginning of the month, but I finished most of them now. So I'm gonna start doing fan art and stuff. I'm gonna start taking more comms. So yeah, follow me on Twitter to keep updated about the porn that I draw.
Very cool. Also,
And
I'd like to point out that even you don't give a shit about Blue Sky, because you didn't say follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. You just said follow me on Twitter.
oh, you know what? To be fair, I only said Twitter. I didn't say Pixabay. I didn't say Newgrounds. I didn't say fucking what else did I have? I have a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah.
Okay, then
So-
why didn't you only say Blue Sky then instead of only saying Twitter?
You know what? Fuck you.
Hmm.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
I
Twitter-
thought Blue Sky was better. What do you mean?
Twitter gives me more views. Okay, I got a lot bigger following on Twitter than I have on fucking
I see.
Blue
Yeah,
Sky. Which,
fair
by
enough,
the way,
I'm
Chad,
just fucking with you. You know that.
thank you so much for the 652 followers. That shit,
Hell yeah.
like, bro, that
Very nice.
fucking art I did of the Mikus,
Mhm.
that shit blew up my account.
Hey, let's go. Just gotta
Like,
draw more.
I-
just gotta draw more fucking Mikus. There you go.
Bro, I went from 400 to 600 in like 2 weeks. That shit was insane.
Nice. Good
That
shit.
was insane.
We love to see it. We
I
love to
was
see it.
So happy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
draw more of that shit. But yeah, that's it. That's all I'm up to. What about you? What are you up to?
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing again. I'm gonna be looking into that Bang Boo Fall Guys shit with Seiryu. Well, that's gonna be the one stream that day because I am going to be going out with family that night. But on Thursday I'll be playing Code Vein with Rosa, and I don't know, maybe play some Monster Hunter or something because that's gonna be in the evening when I play with Rosa. So during the daytime on Thursday, probably doing something else, probably some Monster Hunter because I already played Jack this week. So yeah, I'm gonna play some Rise again. I'm gonna try and get my like everything I had on the Switch version before Wilds comes out, because once Wilds comes out, Rise is going on the shelf for probably a while, right? It's gonna be the fucking Andy Toy Story meme, right? It's like
Yeah, I don't want to play.
I had a great time with Rise, but you know the new hotness is coming, so it is what it is.
That's fair.
Oh,
I can't blame him for it.
Yeah.
Is that it for your week?
Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting to mention something here. What is it? Oh, yeah. Just a reminder, guys. So we are going to get the shirt ready by next week, probably sometime before then.
Oh yeah.
Because After's already made the art adjustments, so we should be able to get you guys the shirts and maybe some hoodies, some coffee mug, whatever the fuck you want us to put it on. Just let us know and we'll put it on there. And that'll all be available on the Streamlabs store, which which we will send you guys a link for once it's all live. So keep an eye out. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it, I'd say. We're ready to roll.
Okay. So for my viewing pleasure, The Smell of Reddiquette won by 67%.
Smell of Reddiquette's good. I like that. All right, cool. I guess we'll run with that then. All right, guys. Thank you again so much, all of you, for being here. Thank you for participating in the vote, and thank you for hanging out for the whole thing. If you've managed to make it this long, we do appreciate it as always. We'll be back next week. I don't know what we're gonna do about a guest. I don't know, maybe I'll ask fucking Deb if he'll come and hang out. I kind of want to talk to him again anyway.
They don't have a Lamau.
Well, like this is assuming he even answers my goddamn DMs, which usually he doesn't. So we'll see.
Valid.
Yeah, I would like to talk to him again. So I'm curious.
If you guys don't have a guest, you can call me in. I'll hop on.
Okay. I'll let you know. I'll ask around and see who's available. And if it's nobody, then we'll get you back in, Asta.
All right.
You can hang out with us again. But for now, guys, we're ready to wrap it up. So yeah, that's all, folks. Thank you for everything. Oh, be sure to come hang out on the Collective Discord server. That's where we field stories and stuff that we might end up talking about on a podcast. So if you want to suggest stuff for us to talk about, do it there. I know there was a couple of stuff we talked about today I grabbed from there, so
Hell yeah.
it does work. We do pay attention to those, or at least I do. I don't know about Esther and
I mean,
Rada,
yeah,
but
no,
I
yeah,
do.
Jez
I pay
does.
attention.
I don't pay attention to any. I don't pay. None of you peasants. None of you peasants get my attention.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so but that's it, guys. You all have a great night, a great week, and we'll see ya right here, same time, same day, Tuesday, 6 p.m. PST. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys. Later.
Later, chat. Have a good one. Good night.